the Builder. Oh, you the Builder? Okay, hold on. Let's see.
I am Bob the
Not Bob
Builder.
the Builder. I'm Bob the Builder.
Can we fix it?
Yes,
Hey,
we
the
can.
Builder.
They don't even know.
They don't know what's going on. They don't even know they
That's the
help
ceiling
you.
fan.
Hey, yo.
It's
Hey,
the
yo,
ceiling fan for
Oh,
me.
oh, yo, let me tell y'all something.
I feel it.
These ducks almost got me.
You own everything. Okay.
Yo,
Hey, Keitha. Hey,
Royce, you
Veronica.
are
Hey, everybody.
hilarious.
Y'all, we are waiting
Look,
on some people. So the Builder, what is it giving? Is it giving the G in the LBTQ? What is it giving? The S? The H? He straight?
what? You know,
All right.
Fuck yeah, I'm straight.
Okay. All right.
Muscles.
We take them all, baby.
Straight,
We
You
take them
straight because you
all.
got muscles?
you
straight
straight. I'm
Denver
about to say,
type.
wait,
Wait,
what
you
that mean?
No,
straight
I
because
think
you
Got
got
muscles too?
muscles?
no,
Cause I
but I
got
think
muscles too.
I
My
think he's feeling
bad.
his
My bad.
fantasy tonight.
I'm not trying to offend nobody. My bad.
No,
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 I'm
Yeah,
no.
just
We
saying,
straight.
but what makes you straight is because you have muscles?
Give up. I cannot.
to understand what's going on here.
Give up.
No, I'm just trying to understand. Because you're
Bob.
straight, you have muscles.
Yeah, cause I got some muscles
Okay.
too.
We
Okay, I
love the
just want to
Builder, right?
understand that.
Hey, I got,
Okay.
I'm
I
just
got
No,
trying to
I
muscles
just think he's
too.
understand.
feeling his Akuna Matata because,
You're not cool Matata.
it's Friday
I'll give it
night.
to that.
Okay. I think he's feeling his fantasy because it's Friday night and it's Friday night and it's Friday night. Woo!
What's
Mother
the
Kenya, you
topic?
ain't
What
here
we
tonight. I'm
talking
sure come
about?
up because we don't have a T dub.
What's the topic? What we talking
Girl.
about?
Okay, I'm back to see him. Okay.
Did you hear me, Ray?
Yes, I got the questions. No worries. I got questions and everything like that. I've been trying to stall for two other bloody folks. That's late,
Hey,
just like
Naya.
O'Shea. It's bloody late.
They all black
And
Okay.
time. Let them enjoy.
I ain't,
Let them enjoy what they
I'm not.
go.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
They didn't really know anything about this. She just asked me about a time. She didn't say
We've
what was
been
really
talking
going
Yeah,
on.
about this. Stop the antics.
Yeah,
yeah.
we've
We
been
talked
talking
about
about it,
it, but
but
you
you
just
didn't
it
really say
sprung
that
a
it was gonna
time.
be today. Like you just sprung it upon me, Royce. Like literally. Like I
Oh
already
God,
had
what
prior
time works
commitment.
for you?
You just said what
9,
time works
nine
for you? You
thirty,
said 9:30.
10.
I gave you 10 o'clock. I didn't think I still was gonna be outside. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm trying
Wow.
to.
You know what? Trifling and see, I got in contact though. You see, I was up there
But
trying
look
to do my
though,
You
onesie
did.
too.
You did.
I
you
was
You
did, you
did.
did,
hello.
you
You
did. I
did, and I'll
appreciate
give you
that.
that.
I'm here. I'm just
And
not
I was
where it
getting
is that I
drunk
said
with
I
my
was still gonna
people.
be. I done lied to a couple of people just so I could be here, just to let you know that.
You don't
Yeah,
lie
I
to
was about to
somebody who you
say.
lied to.
It don't matter. I just know that I done told somebody some things that I said that I had to be somewhere else, but look where I am.
Nah, I ain't like nobody. I just said I had to get off this
I
call
had
and
to get off the
come
phone. I
to
was on
this
the
shit.
phone.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
was on
was
the
on the phone
phone. I had
too.
to tell
Okay,
them I
listen,
had to be
guys, you don't
somewhere
want to
else.
come, you ain't gotta come. But you had
I
a
was on
lot of
the
energy earlier, so I thought you wanted to join the forum since you had a lot of opinions and whatnot.
how the fuck you share this shit? Damn, you can only share with friends.
You ain't tried to join. There you are now. And you ain't even cammed up. Hey, Bossy Queen.
Because I'm in a car
Hello,
right now,
evening.
Royce. I'm driving. I'm in
Oh
the
yeah,
car.
because I'm gonna end up camping
They
down
was
too.
driving,
Right.
they outside, the other folks late. You know what? I know
Listen,
who I can't depend on, y'all. Only
So,
one
I was
ready
here
was
on time.
Bob. Yeah,
And
so
only
I
one
Royce,
ready
listen,
was
listen.
Bob.
I was told at 10. I was told at 10 to be,
But I tried to
I
stall for
said,
people that still not ready.
when
Still
you
ain't
said you
ready.
was doing a panel, I thought you was doing like 11 box panel. I thought you were doing like a big panel. I didn't know you were doing like a 4 box panel.
I
I
don't
didn't
do
know
no
that.
big chaotic panels. All these
yeah,
people talking over left each other so they can be fighting and arguing all day. Now, if two people get into a scuffle, it'll be something that we can clearly hear each side, each point of view, blah, 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 blah. No, not an 11 people panel. No.
I had your back earlier. They had you fucked up. They was talking about Royce was scared of
Man,
21.
these
I don't know
ducks
what I said.
are
Royce ain't worried
real
about it.
personal.
Oh, child, I ain't worried about that. We all not. I hope nobody is worried about that. They just need to kill the antics. She got more content. I heard she was talking about me today too. Like, So she got enough
Okay,
content.
so let's talk about what are we talking about up here? What type of questions are y'all giving
I
out?
was trying to wait to hold on. The
We've
community
been
and
waiting on that.
you, girl, they need to kill the antics, girl. And you
I heard I'm gonna
was
hop
gonna be
down.
one of those people that had so much energy because your
Nah,
point of views
cause
from
they gonna be
earlier.
nah, cause they gonna be on my head, and I don't even really got a problem with the community like that.
Oh, okay. It's not about being on your
I
head. It's
don't,
about you expressing your
I
opinion or
don't,
your
I don't rep the
viewpoint.
But
That's
they
what we
gonna
got
community. I
attack
rep
here.
me.
myself.
They gonna attack me, and I need some more heterosexual
But
people up here. Then.
nah, I'm heterosexual, but I'm still a part of the community. In all honesty,
Oh, you heterosexual? That's what's up, brother. That's what's up, black brother.
yeah. But
What's up?
I don't represent the community. I represent myself. So I'm a part of this community, but I don't stand for the community
No, can you send
because
me
the
a
community
purple
ain't
one or just
shit.
send me all of the 100? Like, that'd be good. That'd be great.
Not
Okay.
you bougie on the bag.
No, we can't touch him. He know we can't because if we touch him, we gotta pay each other 100 diamonds in the
Oh, I
family.
got you.
So he just
I got
tried
you.
me. He tried to sabotage
Oh,
me.
I ain't in nobody
Right. He just
family. I
tried
don't
to
even fuck with
sabotage
my
me.
real
Y'all
family.
tap the screenshot a lot. Period. Y'all give the piano, whatever the case may be. Thank you all. Well, I'm just get it. I was trying to stall. I feel so bad. It's like, make sure I can. Hold on, one more time, y'all. Let me call him first. Hold on. Feel so bad.
I'm crying.
You did? Oh, you got beans. Period. I thought you did one the other day. Tap the screen. Yeah, you too. You should love. You too. Solo love broadcasting. Not you eating fries and chips or whatever the case may be.
Mind your business. Get out of my box.
It's giving. I'm missing all the letters. The letters ain't here.
L.
G
Who's the
missing.
G?
I ain't have no B. Hiram.
Bisexual?
I ain't have no B.
You don't got no B?
I don't know no B's.
You don't know any B? You don't know any B's?
I ain't know no B's.
Okay.
Oh well, the person, but I thought that person would already fit the T.
I thought I was the T. Well, shit. If you want the
That's
B
what
to
I'm
come up here,
saying. Do the T already. The other person is T, but they B as
but
well.
but I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. You're not gonna find anybody that fit. I mean, you gonna find people that fit the category, but it's multiple different scenarios.
Right, because that would have been a good one because he is T, but he is B. But I was like, okay, I got it, got
B.
it, got it.
Yeah, I was about to say he's T and B.
That would have been a 2 and 1. And then
Yeah.
my G and my Q, see, that's why I was kind of like iffy. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Red Rocky come up.
Wait,
Red
who's the
Rocky can
Q?
fit in.
Wait, who the
Hell, Vinci
Q?
can fit in. Vinci, Red Rocky, anybody. The Q
Who's
is like
Q?
G, ain't it?
No, that's Q means queer, meaning
Ain't that
they
G?
like. No, G is gay. That's for gay men. L is a
Right.
lesbian for gay women.
Right.
B is
Wait, that was gonna be one of my
bisexual, like
questions.
both.
Wait, that was one of my
T is
questions.
trans. Q is
No.
queer. You like any and everything. You don't see gender. You don't see people. You like people for who
Okay,
they
that was one of my
are. They're
questions.
queer.
We're
What
gonna
does
have to
the
re-answer
K
that
stand
again.
for? What does the K stand for?
We
K
gotta
go
I
answer that
don't
pretty
put
nice.
again.
K in my community. I don't know what the
And
fuck K
see,
stands
I was
for.
thinking about S2, Chef,
Yeah, I
but
put
see,
K
that's
and
one of
I
my
be
questions. Hold on,
LGBTQ community.
everybody asking all my questions. I was gonna be like, what
K.
about
What the
S?
fuck K
And then I
stand
thought somebody
for?
was gonna be like,
He being
it's gonna
funny
fall
now,
into
cause you know
L.
ain't no problem.
I mean, I know the Q
Or
I
straight
A.
or
A
H.
is ally. A is an ally. I don't know what the I is. They trying to put that P there
Mm,
too. Is it a P?
It's
it's
pedophile.
a
Oh,
P for
P.
God,
pedophile. P is for
y'all need to act
pedophile.
Yeah,
right.
pedophile. They trying to add that to us. But I'm gonna be real. I don't think that T should be in that community. In all honesty, I'm gonna be
P
real.
is
My
pan.
T,
Hey, what?
I don't
Hey,
think
what
it
is
should be in there.
pansexual? What is
In that
pansexual?
case,
Same thing as a
that
queer
say
and a
Theo.
free spirit. They like people for who they are. They pansexual. Oh, I mean, no, that's asexual. Asexual is people that like they self and like to please themselves.
This why
Pansexual,
we
I
here
think they just
now.
like whatever they want. I don't know.
Why we here now. Y'all gonna have to help me fill in some blanks. Zing.
But I
Just
don't
let
think
me
that's
know if
he.
y'all get a tranny up here. I'm just let me know if y'all get a tranny up here. I'm just gonna get to the comments. Just let me know that.
I
No,
mean,
if
I'm
the trans
transgender,
come, then
sir.
you need to be talking to the trans.
I'm
Don't be. I
transgender.
mean,
I don't know what
don't
you
let me
mean.
say trans. Trans
I'm
woman.
I'm
I'm
trans.
weed
I'm but
sexual.
so tranny means wait. So
Mom.
trannies mean only trans women. Is that what y'all telling me?
The concept of training only means trans women, from what I've heard. That's why we're here now. That's why we're here
Who
now.
told
Okay.
y'all this? Are y'all in the
Um.
community? Are y'all in the community? Because I'm so confused. This is why I don't do things like this. Because it's so much disrespect
Baby,
towards the trans community. And this is
it's
why we don't
so
need to
much
be with
going on,
sexualities.
Lord. Jesus, we got
Nah,
Oh
so
my
much.
God.
why trannies be talking about like they period coming and shit? Like why they be talking
And
like
why
that?
they
Because
taking birth
trans
control?
because trans men actually, some trans men, if they don't get their shot, they do get a period.
Oh my god.
No,
Get
trans women.
I don't know what the fuck trans women do.
And why we talking about they on birth control? Because allegedly
I
one
mean, you can
broadcaster.
take birth control as a trans woman, and it'll make your breast develop more because that is a supplement.
Oh, that's probably why the girl on birth control. See, John, we answer questions over here, even though we answering them early because I'm missing people. But I guess we'll have to start because I guess we want to start because we already kind of started. I'm going through nigga pause. Well, nigga pause, you can come up if you want and speak your truth with the S or the H or whatever you want to be. Okay. Oh
This
my God. I fired Ella. You ain't drink with me. You fired. Is this for anybody up here?
Not
Is
that I
this for other
know
people?
of. I don't know them.
Oh, child. Let
my
me just
bad,
welcome
yo.
in
God
the
damn.
panel because
All on my
Ella,
phone.
you host me, not me. I'm just right.
they
Child, let
said
me just
you.
play a song, child. Let me just welcome everybody. Let's just get everybody warmed up. Welcome, welcome everybody to the freeform panel. Just get a little warm up in here, okay? Lord, we don't. I'm already, my blood pressure already through the roof.
Royce, I like that thing on your head. Make you look like a Jamaican.
You like this thing on my head, it made me look like a Jamaican.
He aggravated.
I'm
I'm
finna
serious.
bust him in the head.
He gotta go.
Oh Lord. Hold on, y'all. Let's just play a little song. Everybody need to wake up.
I can
Okay,
hear it.
everybody need to wake up.
Girl, I'm lit right
Okay.
now.
Oh, not we
Okay.
don't claim her.
Now, because we out of order. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the LGBTQ Open Forum panel. Hopefully, everybody's truth is intact, their spirit is together, because we're having a panel that's strictly on education, personal beliefs, what feelings, everything else in between. We're just going to ask questions and let some things be known. Now, it's giving if you guys would like to share things or you have things to say, opinions. And if you guys are in the comment section, you can always come up and let it be known. We're just trying to see, where this little panel is going to take us. Is it going to be a permanent stop here? We don't know. Let's work it out. Welcome
Can we
everybody to the
state our
panel.
sexuality first? Can we state like, are you straight or are you gay?
Yeah. I got my questions in order, and that's one of the first things I want to ask, and then the rest is gonna be free for
Gay
fall.
God.
Okay. So it's given very much. Who is
God is gay.
everybody, and what letter does everybody fall under? It's supposed to be like a whole group. Some people late, some people saying telling me to hold on and everything like that. So shut up.
Uh,
Uncle Bob, you
God is
first.
gay.
What'd you
Oh,
say?
introduce yourself, and then what letter do you fall under?
Well, I'm Bob, Uncle Bob, sub 716, whatever you want to say. Um, and I'm trans, but I'm a heterosexual male. I live my life as a heterosexual male. I'm married to a cisgender woman. I don't like masculine niggas, male parts. That's not attractive to me. Simple.
Perfect. I like that. Number two,
Oh, that's me.
you.
Oh well, yeah. I just some just was right there. Oh well, I'm O'Shea. Hey y'all, it's me. Yeah, the fine one. Um, and I like girls. Girls. I do adore. Yeah, only girls and girls only. I like all women, just all women. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lesbian. Les.
So all women, is that includes anything that
No,
ends
girl,
with the
I'm a
word
lesbian.
woman?
No, girl, I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian. That's it. That's all. Lesbian. Next, God,
What
he
if a
gay.
trans woman? What if a trans woman got a pussy?
I like women that was
What if a
born
trans
women.
woman got a pussy?
Mm-mm.
What if she ain't disclosed it to you, but you didn't know? Because that pussy
Nope.
functions just like a regular pussy. How would
But
you
then guess
tell?
what?
Does
It's
it
How
not
would you
gonna
really
tell?
though?
function
Be
like
honest. Does it really
But
for real?
how?
that's it's
Indeed,
not gonna
just like
function like
a trans.
no.
How do you know? Have you ever had one? Have you ever tried it?
But I think we have you seen it?
Indeed. Have you? That's the thing. Have you seen it? Have you tried it?
Yes. Yes, I
You
seen it.
tried
And
it?
no, I don't want to try it. I don't want to try nothing that was made. I want to try something that was natural.
I mean, I respect it because I'm on the same type wave with you, but I just don't want people to be so scared of, what other people think of you and just be your true self.
No, like I used to grow up and thinking like I would never I would never deal with a trans, but that was like I was not fully like aware like of what a trans could actually, be. Like I wasn't ever thinking about a trans being fully transitioned. I was just
Yeah,
thinking just trans like but because there are trans out here that are fully transitioned, completely and
yeah.
they live their lives as such. But I don't think just for me that I don't think I would do it. Like, I don't
You wouldn't do
Respect
it.
it.
know.
Yeah, I can't get with
I
no
need
trans
I
woman
need
that
an
ain't got
all
no bottom
natural
surgery.
woman. I need a natural
I'm gonna be
pussy.
real. I like pussy too. It's amazing. It gets
Natural.
wet. Yeah.
Like
Really? What
mine.
y'all like about it? Hold on. Before we get to
I
What do
number
like
you
three,
mine.
mean?
what y'all like
What
It's
do you
about
not
it?
what I
mean?
like
When
about it.
it's
What I like
aroused,
about
it get wet. It
it. Yeah, I
grips.
like
They finna get you, Royce. They
Yeah.
finna get you.
squirt on me, baby.
Pussy is
All day.
Right.
amazing.
Hold on, I'm
Squirt on
trying to
me.
get
Pussy is
I want
amazing.
I like
On God.
listen, I ask my ladies every night on my live, are you a squirter? Cause I needs to know.
Bob, you want gifts?
I wanna
Huh?
know.
You want gifts?
What you say? Nah, you don't got to. I'm not no host. I'm
Okay.
just
I
here to
know them
talk to you.
two
I'm
down
giving
there
y'all my
hosts.
time. For sure.
Okay. Okay. Child. It's giving very much talking about something they like us and all this other stuff. Child, I wasn't even over to do it. One that they seen and smack that in their face. Okay. Now number
You
three.
crazy. I think I'm about
Who are
to
you and
tonight.
what letter do you belong to?
Hey, look, I wanna shout out everybody in the panel. I don't got no problem with nobody, but I'm a straight man. I'm a heterosexual man. I don't got no problem with no gays, nothing like that. They don't come across as violent to me, you know. I mean, they be trying to read me every now and then, but other than that, I mean, I'm with it, you
How
know.
you get around the gays for them to read you, first and foremost?
Well, a lot of panels that I be on, you know what I'm saying. A lot of them they have gay people in there. They're not gay hosts, but they be having gay people in there. So, but they don't, you know. I'm comfortable who I am, so I don't really be paying attention to them like that, you know.
Yep, I do understand that. I do understand that. Oh, okay. So I don't know who wants to answer. I'm actually letting number three
Hold, hold,
answer.
hold, hold on, 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 hold up. Yeah, you thought you was about to get away with that. Well, Miss Mama's who are you and what are you?
Girl, I am the host, baby. I'm the host.
Because the
Not
people,
too much on me.
because
Don't
no,
try to
no, no,
clock me and my
no,
Because the
no,
views.
no,
people
no, no,
definitely
Let me
want to
mute you.
know.
no, no.
Because
The
the
Let me mute
people,
definitely
you.
the
Let me
people
mute you
want to
right
people
know.
on
really
up.
want to
What's
be
Let me
really
mute
technical.
you. Let me
The
mute number
people
two right
really is
on up.
here for the truth of
the
the
Like
people
I
matter.
really want
said,
to know.
baby.
The people want to know about you, Royce. Let them know.
Nobody was not
Strictly dickly.
thinking about that question until you decided that you wanted to ask it. Not
Royce is
too
strictly
much.
dickly.
Royce is
Not too
what?
much.
Strictly dickly.
Exactly. Did you hear
Everybody's
her? She
looking
said
like
not too much, brother. She said not
no.
too
Oh
much,
no.
brother.
Number two better not try to
N-
do too much on me.
Nah. But no, I really want to know, Royce. What do you identify as? Do you identify as straight? Because I know you don't, but I
How the
want to
girls gonna
know.
be trying to be in mine? Yeah. Oh, oh,
Because you
oh.
hosting it. If you gonna get in ours, we need to get in yours.
Well, it's giving. Y'all can ask me every other question except that one. She had this surprise as confused.
And that exactly, it doesn't mean straight. So
um,
indeed, she is that
that
beast
is not
in this
true.
community.
I just would like to keep mine a mystery. Dun 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 dun.
No, 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 no.
Okay,
There is no such thing as
but can
Just
I
let it
mystery.
go.
say,
If
but can
somebody
I
was straight, they'll say
say,
straight. I'm
no, no,
prepared.
no, no, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't because my dynamic is a little bit different. And I'll explain that to you later. Okay, hold on.
I mean, if
Let me
you
do
want to be young, wild, and
on the
free, and
behind
happy,
the
and like what
scenes.
it is that you like that makes you comfortable at the time, I can understand that too.
Do you like
If you
trans
would
men with
just
pussy
be
still?
no label.
I want to know. Do you like trans men that got the
Hey Shay, I
vagina
like your
still, and that's
background. That
cool with
motherfucker
you?
dope as hell.
Thanks.
I just want to know what my friend likes.
She don't know what she likes.
She's a free spirit. She like whatever she like in
She's
that moment. If it's
pansexual.
attracted to her in that moment, now she probably queer. In all honesty, she likes people for who they are and what they present as. She don't care about what the gender is and stuff.
She a player. It
Yeah,
gives that
play.
too,
Oh
Seth.
boy, you don't know nothing. Okay, you
It
don't know
gives
one
that.
for tea.
It gives that for sure.
It does not. Okay.
It's
First of
It
giving
does.
all,
P. Oh, not
it
the
does
P.
not.
Pansexual.
Why would I
He
be
pushed
paying
dick
people
pic.
for it? That's just too much work.
Now,
That's just too much
no,
Pansexual.
work.
All right, go ahead. Get in your question. Go ahead.
Exactly. Let me line my questions up because I feel like the haters are on here tonight. In box 2, 1, and 3. But it's cool.
Not too much on me. Not too
It's
much.
cool. I'm gonna let these haters slide a little piece. It's cool. Whatever. hmm
oh,
Okay, hold on.
Blossom, I didn't even know you gift me.
Let me pull up my questions real quick. Let me pull up my. I lost them. How in the heck?
Y'all rich.
Who rich?
Girl, I was sitting down, then I done seen a mouse. I was just sitting down again, then I just seen a
Love
roach. Like, I
crazy.
don't know what to do. I think it's time for me to go.
Why don't I see them?
Shoot.
I just had them.
Mouses and roaches outside is just crazy. It's just crazy. I
Okay.
told Chinese man, I said, there's a mouse right
I
there,
don't
sir.
know who wants to
He
answer. Oh,
didn't
thank
care.
you.
Just crazy.
Period. Royce, give the girl. If you change your name one more time, we gonna fight. Um. Thank you, and tell your I don't know who it is, your husband or the wife or the
Wife and husband. Hi guys, I really, really love y'all. Thank you guys. Thank you for always supporting me. Hey Michelle. Forgive me. Oh shit. Hey Royce, can you tell him no voice changes, Royce? Thank you, Michelle. No
Oh my
voice
God,
Changes,
changes.
they
Royce.
crazy.
No voice changers.
I'm
Tell them no voice
crying.
changers.
Yeah. And I wanna see
We don't mind them.
baby.
They
Yeah.
funny. They're a
Yeah.
little funny.
Nah,
It's
cause they
still
gon' they
going.
gonna do the Hulk. When they do the Hulk, you
It's
can't
still
hear
going.
shit.
They know how to do the whole. They know we like the baby girl or the baby boy.
But
Baga, 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 baga.
You the one that said something made the
is it
band
still
remember.
going?
Okay. It's giving very much. Research, are you coming up? Then we're gonna have one open box. Somebody else, it's supposed to be everybody. It's supposed to be 6 panel. Everybody coming, going, and coming. Okay, anyway. Number 3. What does dang it, hit him.
I
No,
got a
go
phone
ahead. I can
call.
hear you.
Hey, keep it. Number 3. What does LGBTQ stands for?
Is this a trivia game?
I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get
No, just let him
ridiculed on
answer.
this. I'm gonna get ridiculed, and they gonna be mad at me. But I'm just gonna say gay. It means gay.
Oh, okay, if that's your
Wow.
interpretation.
Really?
No,
All
y'all,
right.
y'all like me. I'm not saying I don't want to know. So I want y'all to teach me. But I think it just means gay.
All right.
Somebody teach
I
me.
like
Wow.
that. Okay. I'm gonna ill for a later boy. Number 2, what does LGBTQ stands for? So nobody go to that
Lesbian, gay,
good.
bisexual, trans, queer.
That's all that means to you? Just the lettering? That's it?
Okay, so now when you say what does it mean, or like you
I
ain't
mean,
you
answer it
ain't
how you
say.
just answered. You see how number 3 answered it. But if that's what it means, then that's what it means. I'm gonna
I
move
mean,
on. Number
I mean,
one.
what you mean? Well, I'm confused.
Number one.
Listen,
LGBTQ. What does that mean or stand for?
in the actual sense of what the Google says is lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, and queer. That's what it stands for. For me, it's for people that are not accepted in society that they threw under a whole tent and made say, okay, we gonna be family. But in actuality, that T needs to be removed because lesbian, gay, and bisexual and queer is all a sexuality. My transness and my non-binariness, if I am trans or non-binary, is an identity, meaning I didn't feel comfortable as the birth gender that I was, and I transitioned into another gender that made me feel comfortable. But lesbian, gay, bisexual, and queer is all a sexuality. Who you find sexual pleasure from, who you want to be with sexually, or who you find comfort in those type of ways. But even if I tell you I'm trans, you're still gonna say, "Hey, do you like niggas? Do you like bitches? Are you both? Are you queer?" Like you still gonna want to know my sexual preference once I tell you I'm trans. So I don't think that T and that N need to be in that community, but they just put it there because we fall under the same thing. Society doesn't recognize us, understand us, or accept us, so they just threw us in there.
That is interesting. Okay, that's a great point of view. Cause I'm like, ooh, gay. Okay, because we don't ever think about it in that sense. So, all right,
Never.
come on, number one. Now it's given very much research. Are you trying to come up? Because then you would be technically one of the ins and outers. Thank you, Stash. Thank you, thank
Imagine
you.
bumping somebody out.
No, because he was supposed to come. I text him say, was he still coming? So yes, 1 second. You see? Okay. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I'm holding on, I'm holding on, I'm stalling and stalling as much as possible. Okay.
No shade,
Hey
Royce. I'm
Taurus,
only
thank
here
you,
till
baby.
I'm here till 12 o'clock. If you still here today.
What you mean?
Oh well, I have to drive home, Miss Mama's, and that's an hour away. I just hey, so
So
I'm just saying.
you driving got to do with something with what you doing on the phone, or
I need my GPS.
oh you only
I
have one
understand
device?
that.
Yeah.
So it's giving GPS can be in the background, Bigo can be in the front. Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, I can still say, I said 12 o'clock. I didn't say 11 in 2 minutes.
But it's
You got an
still
hour and 2 minutes.
giving.
It's given. Just let's get it. It's given. We gonna handle this. Let's just get show on the road.
Because I'm about to say you can GPS and be on Bigo at the same time because I have done it. So I thought you was trying to
Okay.
give
All
us an
right,
excuse.
Royce. Okay, Miss Mamas. I got it. We get it. I'm still be here,
Oh,
man.
I was trying to see what was going right. Try to cut that, just cut it on mute, and then we would never know what's going on. Oh, I see what was happening here.
I got it. All right.
All right,
Just
now what is the first thing you guys think about when you hear the word gay? Number 3, go first.
Nah. Why you be telling me to go first? Maybe I can like. All right, nah. I'm gonna say this right. Gay. I don't know. I feel like the gays they try to feel they try to be they try to fit like how I don't know how to say it. Fuck, give me money, give me a minute.
Go
They
ahead.
they're trying to be accepted, and the reason why I say that is because the first thing in their defense is they say something gay. Like if I say something, they gonna say, "Oh, fitness, I'm about to do this to you and do that." I'm like, bro, I don't even rock like that. Why are you talking to me like that? So I feel like they want somebody else to be a part of them, but you gotta accept people for who they are. If they're not like that, they're not like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I'm just talking, we roasting. The first thing you say, I'm gonna put a dildo up your ass. I'm like, whoa, why you doing that? That's the first offense. Like, why? I don't understand it. You know, that's just I don't know.
I don't even understand what you just said. And if you
But
stop.
it's
Meaning,
given.
I'm
I heard
saying
that he said, repeat it, number 3.
what I'm saying is they want to be accepted. So what they're trying to do is they want everybody to like fit in with them. Meaning, like if I'm beefing with somebody that's gay,
the first thing they're gonna say is, "I want to stick a dildo up your ass," and I'm like, "Why are you talking like that? I'm not gay." So it's given that they're trying to put me in that category with them because they're not accepted enough. That's what I'm saying, and that's a lot of people. I'm not saying everybody are like that. You know, I'm not saying you like that. Number one, I'm not saying number two like that. I'm just saying a lot of gays do that, and it just irks me a lot when they do that. So it's just my.
Okay, that's the first thing you think about when you say gay. Say, ooh, that's how we got all these different views and opinions. That's why I want to straight. I have a gay male who just taking his time. You know, I got different people, but everybody's late or doing or telling me to hold on or not at home and all this other stuff. So yeah, we getting it together. Bob, what is the first thing you hear when you think of the word? What's the first thing you think when you hear the word gay?
Two gay males. Because that's what the term is for. Two gay males. Because if it was a female, it would be a lesbian.
Okay, okay. How about you, O'Shea?
Happy.
That too.
That
A bundle of sticks.
okay. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. That's T. I'm on the same wavelength as Bob. If I hear the word gay, I automatically see two white men first and then two black men. You know, gay
Yeah.
Why
is
two
two
white men?
males together. Huh?
Why two white men?
Because
Two
I don't
men
know,
in
for
general.
I'm lit,
me,
Char.
what
Okay.
she's saying.
Okay. I done had a lot of
For
drinks.
me, I just correlate with, if it was me, I'd be saying Modern Family, like that gay couple on TV or something. I don't know. I see two white men first, and I see two black men. I have no idea. That's just what it is. If I hear the word
I
gay, I'd
see
be
two
like,
men. I'm gonna see no
and then
race.
yeah, I don't know. Oh no.
I'm gonna see no race.
Is that a thing
But
for me to
instantly,
correlate that with race first?
but instantly, you know what I mean? Like when you go to a gay club, who do you see in those gay clubs?
I do see
White men.
black, but I
You
prefer to
see,
go.
you see black. You see black, but you see mostly white men because when you say gay club, you're gonna instantly think. You're not
Right.
thinking about no soulful, no junking,
Mm-mm.
no shit
Mm-mm.
popping. You feel me? You feel or
That's
fucking
exactly what I hear.
drag bang.
I hear house
Yeah, so
music.
I get that.
I hear house music like white man. Okay, hold on. Open forum. Open it up. Open it up. Open it up. Open it up. Okay. And
I need to go to my car anyway. I'm all phone dying.
oh Lord, hurry up,
Who?
O'Shea. Jesus.
Girl, I'm fine. Girl, just
Okay.
go ahead and get. I answered already, Miss Mamas.
All right, research. You got to catch up real quick. Welcome, research.
Okay.
Welcome. First
Thank
question
you.
is, where do you fit in this category, LGBTQ, and introduce yourself?
Hey, everybody. I am Famous Research, and in this category, I fit in as G.
Okay,
Sexual.
perfect.
I'm gay.
Perfect. And what do you think about when you hear the word gay? Honestly, the first thing you think about.
Um, when I hear the word gay, I'm a little older probably than a lot of you. But so I think about freedom. Freedom.
Okay, I can understand that. Okay, where you coming from? All right. Okay, freedom. Okay. All right. So well, fitness needed to be explained. Well, explain it a little bit. Research.
Explain what?
Explain
Why
like
you feel
freedom
freedom?
in that realm.
Um, Freedom of expression, freedom of sexuality, freedom of choice, freedom to be me. When I say freedom, and not bound by what society or people or Christianity deems to be what's normal.
The right way. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
I
do you get
feel
it,
Okay.
that.
fitness?
Yeah, I
What you
get it.
say?
I get it.
Mm-hmm. And especially back in the day, a lot they went through a lot of political stands and
But do
protests
you
and
know it took a trans woman to go up there for us to have pride?
didn't
It
know
took for a
that.
trans woman, Marsha. It took for a trans woman in New York City for us to have pride.
Oh, where
Indeed.
I'm at right now.
Look at her.
Marsha.
Look her up. Marsha, I think her name was Marsha. It was a trans woman. It was a black one and a white one. I want to say her name was Marsha Johnson. That's the reason why we have Pride Month every year.
Right.
It wasn't a gay man. It wasn't a lesbian. It was a trans woman. It was
Okay, but
a
tell me
born
the
gender.
background of it. Like, what was it? Like,
She
was
got
she?
well. Basically, she went up there and like she protested. She had another friend. It was a white. It was
It
a
was
white trans woman and a
trans
black
women.
trans woman. Yeah, it was a white trans woman and a black trans woman, and they went up there with signs like, "This is who I am. I have no remorse on who I am, and this is what it is." And since then, we have Pride Month.
Okay, that's interesting. Details. I didn't even know. I didn't even know how it started or where it came from. Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, so I think we have research all caught up, and the other two people, I guess, I don't know, they're probably dead or something. But all right. Um, Now number two, phone is dead.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Number two, are studs a lower hybrid from being a trans man?
I hate that
Oh,
Wait,
this,
ask me
conversation.
that again.
I hate that.
No,
Are
I do. I
studs
hate that.
a lower hybrid of a trans man?
Hey, Priya. Now, I honestly, I wouldn't know because I can't even really answer that question because I can answer that question far as what society would think, and then society would say yes that a stud is nothing but trying to portray be to have the ideas to be a man. Me, I'm not. That's not what I'm trying to be. I know that I'm a woman. I'm comfortable in my skin as a woman. I don't identify myself as a stud. Society identifies myself as a stud. I identify myself as just O'Shea. I'm not trying to be a male figure. I'm comfortable. Like I would say, I'm a tomboy. Like I'm just me. Like I'm not trying to be a boy. Like I wouldn't even. I'm just me. So what society would think and classify me as is a stud, and me trying to be a man, that's not what it is. That's not what I am. What another person might say and how they feel on what they classify themselves as when it comes down as a stud and not being a stud, they might have a different opinion and different mindset and outlook. But for me, I don't see myself as a stud. Like I'm not. I don't identify myself as a stud. Like I'm just me because I'm not trying to be a boy. Like I'm still a girl. I still know that I'm a girl, and I'm fine with still just being a girl. Like I'm not. I don't want to be a boy. Like I'm fine with being a girl. Like I hate my
Okay,
cycle. That's about the only thing I hate about being a girl. But I'm fine with this. This
being
is
a girl.
I'm cool with this.
Okay, Pierre. Okay, number one, you had something to say?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that stereotype because in the community, a lot of studs have beef with trans men, and a lot of trans men have beef with studs, and
We were
that's
going to get with
and
that. We was going to get into like the verses because
it's
I feel like we need a
yeah,
lot of verses.
it's it's
So,
no beef. At the end
hey,
of the day,
legend.
a lesbian, a stud is a masculine centered woman. She is okay with being a woman, but she just dresses a little more masculine than most. A trans man is
yeah,
not okay with being a woman. If he was okay with being a woman, he would have kept staying being a woman and lived his life as that masculine energy of a stud, a don, whatever the fuck the terminology is. But
Mm-hmm.
there
yeah.
is no beef, and it's always beef, and it's just like, yo, why the fuck are we having a dick swinging contest when both of us go to the store and buy our dicks? In all honesty, like to be real with you, you can go pick out your dick just like I can go pick out my dick. But the difference
That is
between me and
true.
them is that I can have a surgery and get one actually put there personally that I want for my life. If a stud wanted to do that, she would have to go through many things to get that surgery. Me being on hormones is enough. In actuality, me being on hormones for a certain amount of period of time, that's enough for me to get my surgery and have no questions asked. A stud, she has to go through other shit. But at the end of the day, it's no beef. We don't have to have no dick swing contest. You are who you are, and I am who I am. All I ask is for respect. But I hate that beef between those two because it don't call for it.
Okay, I didn't even know it was a little bit of
That's
smoke in the city between the two, but all right, we got it too. Okay, go ahead, Chef. What you about to say? Hey, Chef.
either than I learned something new. That's like, for instance, like I just had a back and forth with somebody on the app just yesterday about it's so many different terminologies and different like words that people want to use to identify um just people in the community, like the stud, like dyke, like bulljack, like all these words, like they bother and they trigger a lot of people, and it's just like for me, like when somebody like calls me a dyke, I think that pisses me off because that's not what I am. What is a dyke? Like
So
that
what is a
irks me. And
dice?
somebody tried to tell me the dictionary says that a dyke is a lesbian. Like, no, it that's if that's what y'all say that it is, that's not what it is that I am.
Okay,
Number
so
three,
it's
what is a
different
dice?
terminology. Oh, I was about to say it's different terminology. You got dyke, butch, stud, stem. You got many terminologies, and
Mimi
it all
terminologies.
depends on your era. So back in the day, those extra masculine dykes from that's old as hell, they'll be called butch or dyke.
Yeah.
Early terminology from right now, they're studs. Something like a daddy tree, that's something that y'all can see. That's something like a stem that is still, they dress masculine but still show their femininity characteristics, if that makes sense. Femme is more of the lipstick lesbian and things of that nature, but stop. Don't even worry about these fucking labels. Be who you are at the end of the day. Nobody can tell you
Yeah,
who the fuck you are until you tell them. Don't fall under a category. Just be you.
I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that.
that's right.
Number three,
What's popping blood? What's popping blood?
who do you least accept out of those letters, out of the LGBTQ? Who do you least accept and why?
Them dykes. Them dykes.
Okay, and why?
Because when I'm in the gym, they be trying to flex with me and shit. Like sit down, you a woman. Nah,
This
for real.
nigga,
Right? They be trying to you saying this nigga, but I'm telling you what I live through every day. Like they be trying to like take the weights from me and doing like all this. Like I just don't like their energy around me. I just like feel like they're
he's
trying
screaming
they're getting
touch.
it. Like I'm
Big
just
Y
you know
or
That
I
would
want
Shay?
be a butch. That's not a dyke. That's a butch.
well I don't know. I mean that's what I go
They
through. I don't
flexed
know.
on him in the gym, period. Right on research. That's so funny. So
This
he
is
at least accept
aggravating.
tonight. Okay, research your turn. Who do you least accept out of the LGBTQ lineup? Be
Um.
real.
Okay. I'm accepting of everybody's differences. I think, especially like on this app, I think the most problem would probably be with the trans girls. The trans guys are cool. The trans girls are a little catty because I think it's the thing that they're Okay, especially with feminine gays or butch queens or whatever, they're a little catty with the butch queens and the feminine gays because they feel
Mm,
like, and I know like some like I never woke up and wanted to be a woman. Never. Whether I'm in makeup, in hair, or wherever, I've never woke up and wanted to be a woman. I've always accepted my manhood and I like being a man. But they feel like if you're feminine, then you want to equate to a woman. No, I'm just a feminine guy, or
right.
something, or whatever you want to put it. So probably the trans girls, because they feel like just because they want to be a woman, and some girls suffer from gender dysphoria or whatever. They feel like everybody fits in that category, and everybody doesn't. Some people are just feminine guys.
Exactly. Just feminine guys. I can understand that. I can understand that. Okay, I'm gonna take two. Who do you least accept in the lineup?
Mm,
We don't have no trans woman. I wish we had a trans woman to come up. We need one.
One just came in.
No, but she be playing games. She don't want to come. She probably go solo live, do her ones and twos. She
Let
be
me know when
playing
you get
games.
there.
I
Girl, first of all, I am a woman. Don't play with me. Hey, you guys. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna be in the tub, but go ahead. I'm here to answer y'all questions. Y'all get
Okay, okay, my girl in the tub, period. It's getting very much rub with the dub in the tub, period. Okay, now we
y'all
got some
are
people
crazy.
coming through. The girls, they late, but they coming through. Okay, we need to squeeze her in
it
real
might
quick.
I don't know. I think it might be trans men.
Really, O'Shea? Okay, and why?
I don't know.
You
Hold
don't
on. What was
know?
the
I
question?
don't.
What was the
No,
Hold on, I'm
question?
gonna fill
actually,
you in,
I think
Candy.
it might be because like I had a couple of negative run-ins with a couple who just feel like they just they really are. I don't know. Maybe I just feel like they just really just felt like they was like real men. Like
We
shit.
not the
I just
same. We all not the same. I tell you that. We all not the same. And I hate that you had a bad experience. And I hope you
Mm-hmm.
really get to meet a real one and actually have conversations with a real one because we are all not the same.
no, that's good.
Not insane. Hey,
I
Coach T.
hmm.
Mm.
Okay, but let
That's my
O'Shea
boy,
get it
Coach
out. Let
T.
O'Shea get it out.
Go ahead, though. You
But
do it.
Yeah,
let
I
she
respect
least
that too.
accept. Table. Was
But
that it,
yeah,
O'Shea?
yeah, that was it. Oh my bad.
Okay, okay. Number one. I know number one. All right. Number one. I should ask number five first. I'm asking number five. Number five. Because I already know you, bro. I already know you. Number five. Which letter are you least accepting of? And then I'm also reverse some questions towards you only. Number five. Out of the LGBTQ lineup, which letter do you least accept? Number five, like number one too, a little bit.
What do you mean by accept?
Which one you least accept? Meaning, what do you have? Like how Shay said, run-ins, indifferences, don't understand the most, cannot correlate with, in any realm, shape, or form. Just the one who's least on your totem pole when it comes down to those letters. Hey, Steiner.
Why S not up there for straight?
Right.
It's given
We're
we
not in the
have we have kind of
LGBT.
already ran through that already. But right fitness. We're like,
Actually,
where's the S? We need a straight, we need an H.
well, honestly, if you really pay attention to those letters,
I mean, I really don't have an
Thank you,
issue with
Coach.
any of them. I
You
look at
know,
each person as an individual. I base my experience off of each person, how they communicate. But as far as like being able to understand and correlate with, um, the ones I least have an understanding with is individuals who are, see, it's a difference in between being a lesbian, gay, and bi, okay, and trans and queer, and I don't know what the S, what I don't know what the fuck that is. But as far as like with the labels, I'm more um not in tune with, I would say, the gay.
the G. This is
The
so
reason
interesting.
why is because I feel like when it comes down to the J, they're more in comparison as far as it's like they're more they're competing against us a lot. And we find it where it's like it's a competition all the time. So most gay men, when it come down to us trans girls, they like to spook our tea. They like to spill our tea quicker than anybody else. The
The
reason
boys
why
too.
is because they don't like the fact that the men that they are attracted to, they don't like the fact that they are attracted to us or they find us intriguing because we are women to a certain degree. So what they would do, they would underline those shots or try to spill our tea without allowing us to spill our tea or tell
Mm-hmm.
our truth. Um, and I'm not going to say that's not for all of them. I had some run-ins with a few individuals. It is like, for example, when it comes to trans men, um, I feel like I feel like I can, how can I say it? I could kind of like understand them to a certain degree, but when it comes
Mm-hmm.
down to them as far as they're communicating with us, as far as like a getting to know type of level or a dating type of level, on those type of levels, I feel like with their emotions and our emotions, it becomes a battle. It becomes a battle. It's a lot of misunderstanding, and especially being a girl on hormones and them being on testosterone. Yes, our hormones are unbalanced, so there are times where we have our moments, but it's just, how can I say it? I know that's not all trans men. I know that for a fact. Like I said before I made this statement, I said I base how I deal with each letter according to how I deal with that individual person. You understand what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Just because a
Yeah.
person is a trans man doesn't mean automatically I'm not going to communicate with them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or if a person is gay does not mean I'm not going to communicate with them. But the one that I least really, really like to communicate with, and I'm not going to lie to you, especially on the get to know type of basis, is the bisexual males. Because I feel like this. I know that you're open to both genders. I know that. But when it comes down to it, I need you to pick a side, baby.
Oh,
Um,
oh,
I need for you to pick a
where's my
side.
drink?
I need for you to have an
Yes,
understanding. Like, I
sir.
feel like with
Right
everybody,
fitness, right fitness. Ooh.
I mean, who's the bi person on here?
They are getting they going home off of work. Everybody going off of work so late. Why y'all get home so late after work? They on
So
their way
hold on.
home.
So I know number one is a trans man. I know number two is a lesbian. I know number three is I want to assume straight.
Yes, straight. Mm-hmm.
I know number four I I want to say gender non-conforming, right?
G.
Gender
Gay male.
non-conforming, but I'm gay. I identify as gay.
See,
Thank
that's what
you.
confused me.
Thank
That's
you,
what
Empress.
confused me. See, and I feel like that's another thing that confuses me because I feel like gender non-conforming and gay is two totally different things.
Gender
You understand
non-conforming
what
is
I'm
closer to
saying?
trans than it is in a sexuality because he's gender non-conforming, but he's gay.
Exactly. And I feel like trans and gender non-conforming should
Are
not
closer.
be on
Be-
that catapult
Hey, mom.
Gender
because
definitely,
a lot of people
non-conforming,
don't
Mm.
understand that.
gender
definitely.
non-conforming for me means that I don't buy into society's ideas of what's male and what's female, or what's
Yeah.
masculine
Exactly.
and what's
So that's
feminine.
what make and
Same thing
also
with
that's
identity.
exactly that's your
It's an
identity. That's
identity,
not
not
your
a
sexual
sexuality.
preference.
It's not your
Right,
Lesbian, gay,
sexuality.
bisexual is sexual preferences. That's
Thank you.
where it
right.
all gets confusing.
Yes,
And
definitely.
that's where the separation comes in. And that's where a
Definitely.
lot
I
of
always
people
say that.
end up rubbing people off the wrong way.
Definitely.
Mm. I
Okay.
understand that a lot. It's a lot. Oh, okay. Mother Candy was breaking hers all the way down. Okay, but before you previously came, Mother Candy, and coincidentally, number
Well, I'm
four
trying
was
to
like,
clutch to my poodle pooch. Just give me 1 second. What you were saying?
it's okay. We know you in the tub, baby. Number four was basically saying, you know, they feel as though, the TWs or whatever the case may be are the ones that's in competition or feel like just because a man is feminine, they be trying to come and step over into y'all trademark or whatever the case may be. So it was kind of interesting when you pointed that out first, because the way you felt was in vice versa of the way they felt. It was so kind of interesting. It was interesting.
But can I explain something from my end?
Uh-huh.
I don't know about other girls because I can only speak for myself. I don't date gay men. I don't date bisexual men. I don't date men who falls under that category because I don't want my man dipping and dabbing in between. I normally go for men who
Okay, number
actually
3 in there.
classify themselves as straight and who views me as the woman that I am because that was my whole reason of transitioning. I did not transition to say, okay, I'm a trans woman. I transitioned to say I'm a woman of trans experience. And you have some men who understand that and you have some men that don't. You have some men who are for it and you have some men who are not. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just it is what it is.
Okay, number 3, go ahead. Oh,
So number
fitness.
five. So number five. So what is it that about bisexual man if you're trans, right? What is it? What is it? What is it with bisexual men that you don't like you don't agree with, like you're confused about?
Okay, so the thing about bisexual men that I don't like is because I am a woman and because I view myself as a woman and I know my guy, if I know you're bisexual, that means I'm open up the door to say, okay, it's okay. Um, the worst thing a man could ever do to me is to cheat on me with a male or a female. I don't want a man to cheat on me with both. But I don't want to know that my man is bending over and getting done up by another man. I don't want to
Oh,
know that my man is being bent over or done up by a girl using her piece. I want us.
no.
I'm more in tune with men. I'm more in tune with straight men. My relationships have always been with men who really got to know me for who I am, and it moves in a very positive way, and vice versa to a man who's gay or a man who's bisexual. Because at the end of the day, a man who gay, I feel like he likes some type of some form of masculinity. So 9 out of 10, temptation is a motherfucker, and that is something that's going to draw him that way. So I don't want nobody who looks at both. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when it come down to the women, I could compete. When it comes down to the women, I could keep my man, you know, I could keep all his attention on me when it come down to the feminine category. But when it come down to that masculine part, I can't give him that. I can't give him none of that. And that's something that he probably desires sexually or he probably desire as far as a characteristic that he want in his relationship. And I just can't play that role. I don't know how to. Just like I tell people all the time, when I transitioned, I knew what I wanted to be at a very, very young age. So I embodied what it meant to be a woman from a very young age. So as far as like the masculine energy, the masculine behaviors, I cannot give that. I can't.
Mhm.
And some may say it's a mental thing. So why date a bi man when they want that? I said that's why I say I don't put myself
No.
in that boat because I don't want to set myself up for that failure. I rather my man leave me for a woman than to leave me for a gay man.
Oh, okay.
And I'm pretty sure every cisgender woman, every straight woman in here will honestly will say the same thing. It will
Yeah,
hurt
I
me to
mean,
the core to
I'd
know that
rather
my
you
man left me for a gay man or
a man
for exactly. I'd
devastation.
rather you leave me for a woman. So and that be the reason why my relationships don't last because it's certain things that I can't give my man that I know that they want. So when it gets to the point where I feel like it's getting rocky, I'm the type of person I'm not selfish. I don't fight for it. I let it go and I deal with it and I suck it up because I know I can't give them what they ultimately want. And 9 out of 10 is kids. So I know it's a position that I put myself in, but I'm willing to take that and accept that for what it is.
Are you willing to date a man that already has kids so he doesn't want kids?
Honestly, that's what I really want in my life. I want somebody who has kids, or I want somebody who's to the point where they honestly, I'm willing to go as far as like if my man want to have kids, I'm willing to go to the point where, I mean, we can have someone to carry our child for us.
Okay, okay, I'm serious. Okay. You know, my services are 60,000 and up. So whenever you're ready,
Oh, girl,
fresh now
bye.
here. Fresh. These eggs are fresh. They're youthful.
I'm
They're
crying.
full of pineapple juice. Girl, they ready. Okay, 60,000 and up. Okay, now it's getting very much Bob. Bob,
What's good?
who do you accept the least out of the lettering lineup?
Me, because I'm a fair person, I accept everybody for who their true self is. You don't gotta
I
be
already
gay.
knew he was
Like
gonna try to be
I
all
accept
political
people,
and stuff. I already
but
knew,
I'm gonna be
y'all.
real with you. No, hold on. But I'm gonna be real with you. Who I least don't like personally, from my experience, are the gay males because that's who I get the most disrespect from, especially if they can clock my T, as the girls say. Um, and I'm calling them the girls. They if they can clock my T, it turns instantly sexual, and I hate that because soon as a gay feminine man finds out that I am trans, oh, the first thing that comes to mind, oh, so what do you got in your pants? Oh, you trans? Oh, you pass, you're trans, but you still got a pussy, and it's just like, why does that cost for all that? I'm more than what the fuck is in my pants. And if you want me to be real with you, I'm not
Not
attracted to
for
males.
nothing.
I'm not attracted to males, so you don't have a chance. Even if I was single, but I'm married, but I don't. I'm not attracted to it. But and then when you deny them, it's oh well, bitch. That's why you still got a pussy and da da da. It's all that
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
stuff. It's all that extra, and it's like, sis, I didn't clock you. You sitting up here trying to be she, and we know you have a dick. But you know, I could be shady like that, but I don't do that shit.
Don't
But
do that. It's giving
I
the
don't
gay
care for it.
boys love them some PMs. I don't know what it's about. I don't know why y'all. Uh,
Because people,
they love y'all.
society, I'm going to be real with you. That's just people in general. It's not the gay males, it's people in general. Society likes transgender people, and that goes for trans men and trans women because you get to live that sexual fantasy that you want. You get to see that person in the present, but still get the sexual satisfaction from the opposite sex or the same sex in the same matter. With trans women, you get that woman appearance, but if she still has her bottom, you can still get the penetration and the masculine energy that you want. Same thing for trans men. If you see a trans man, you get that masculine aura, that masculine energy, but that trans man might still have a vagina. So it's a sexual fantasy that people get to live through. But we aren't sexual fantasies. We are humans.
Yeah, what? Yeah, number three, I totally agree. That ain't know what moment. I know you be like, what? But no, I agree. It'd be a fantasy for some folks, so I don't know. What do you think, number three? What you gotta say?
You asking me a question, or you asking me what he said? You
Yeah,
asking me the
I mean,
original
what do you have to
question?
say? You said
For
what? As
real,
if you're
bro.
opposing what
Nah,
the boy
I
is
wait. I
saying.
wait to. I wait till my question. Good.
Oh, okay. Making sure. Okay, now, all right, we'll start with you. If you had to pair up any of those numbers as the perfect ideal couple, number three, who would you pair up? Or you could double up the letters. Well, I would
Wait.
rather
That
you be
that
here.
ain't that ain't my type of question, nigga. You got to skip
All
me on
right,
that. That ain't
skip
my
number
type of
three
question.
then. Skip number three. You could just say or something. I don't know. Next, okay. Skip number three.
That's an issue
Um,
too, though, in society. I'm sorry, can we speak on that? That's an issue too. Like,
Speak on it,
bro,
Bob. Tell me.
you might be straight, and that's cool for you. But the reason what's wrong with society now is that it's so frowned up upon of two males being together than it is two females. And if people let people generally be people, guess what? Y'all will be able to make decisions on who you sleep with and know the truth behind it. And I'm sad to say it comes to my females. Y'all sit here and y'all say, oh, this nigga gay. I can't deal with that. It's HIV. But guess what? If you let that nigga get comfortable and let him be his true self, he will come to you and say, I do like niggas. So guess what? You have the choice of whether or not you want to fuck with him or not. But the fact that you have so much high judgmental on this motherfucker, he's gonna hide it and still get his satisfaction at the end of the day because niggas is niggas. And that goes for trans niggas and that goes for cisgender niggas.
Yes,
Niggas
ma'am.
is niggas and they wanna fuck. When you got testosterone in your body, you want to fuck. Point blank, period. You gonna fuck whatever to get your nut. But at the end of the day, if people let people be people, guess what? You get to choose whether or not because you're going to know their truth at the beginning. But when you have judgment on them, that gives them a reason to hide it.
I heard that,
That's all
and
I'm going to say.
I felt that. Now, who would you pair up the best since you went on?
I'm going to say TNT. TNT. I feel like trans women and
No,
trans
you
men
can't
pair
double up
up the
your
best.
letters. You cannot double up your letters.
Why?
Who do you choose is as the best ideal couple?
Nobody. I'm gonna say T and T's just off the simple fact of we have the same struggles, so we understand. A straight person is not gonna understand somebody that is transitioning. A gay, lesbian, bisexual, again, is not gonna understand a trans person because just like Candy said, we go through hormones. We have dysphoria. We have many multiple things that a lot of people don't understand unless you are trans.
Okay.
So I'm
But you, so
going.
you
I'm gonna
got,
clear
so
them
you
up.
just got lucky in your situation.
Definitely, because my wife got with me when I first started transitioning. So I say like this: I was blessed because my wife gave a fuck to not only just see what I'm going through, but to educate herself. It wasn't just simply what I told her. It was her going on Google herself and searching up things and looking up things and shit like that for her own personal knowledge. The most people that date trans people and they heterosexual, cis, or even lesbian, gay, and bisexual, they not gonna do that. They're just gonna say, "Oh, you're trans and you pass, or you look like a dude, or you pass and you look like a girl, or whatever the case may be." But it's more to that than that. That's what society sees it as.
Okay, I agree. All right. Number 5. Wait, is number 4 here, or did you say hold on,
I'm
number
here.
4?
I'm
Research.
here.
Okay, we'll go to research. I thought your behind was not there. Okay.
That's hard to
Who would you
answer because,
pair
like,
up
who would I pair up?
as the best couple?
That's kind of hard to say because, like, in this community, even though you may identify as one thing, your attraction may be to, you know.
Okay.
So, because I do know, I know a lot of trans couples. I know trans women that date trans men or whatever. And like for me, I don't date in the community. The people that I date are usually straight. So it's kind of hard to say. I don't date other gay males or bi males, and I date straight men.
That
So
is
Wait,
it's
huh?
so.
Wait, huh?
Excuse me.
Wait, what?
You'll be surprised, fitness. Gag you.
yeah, I date straight men.
So he turning niggas out. So he turning niggas out. That's what you telling me.
No, they turn themselves out. If they're open to it, then hey, I don't.
Okay,
I'm not
so
a gay person.
can I
I never
for a
approach people.
second?
People approach me. I never approach people for one. So if they're open to it, then hey, if I'm interested or whatever. But no, I don't turn people out. People turn themselves out. But I don't date. I don't date in the community.
Well, then you can't
Open
you can't say
aliens.
you can't say
What?
you dating straight dudes or you go out to straight dudes and then they're talking to you. Then they wouldn't be straight. So that's I think that's a misconception. Like
I was
that
thinking
don't
that
sound
that
right.
maybe he's not straight, but
Yeah, they
you
got
never know.
straight. You
It may
can't
be
turn a
his
straight
first
man out.
time
Like
or his first encounter.
you
So he don't
can't
know
you
if
can't do
he
that.
probably was straight, but now he don't know if
Well,
he's straight or not.
okay,
And
I'll
then,
say this. I date men that define themselves as heterosexual.
mm-hmm. Like
Nah,
you.
Royce. Nah, then that's how I had you have come in because you're a heterosexual woman, so you shouldn't even you should correct him on that. I feel like that you obligated to do that because if he's saying
But
that if
I
you going after
understand
heterosexual,
it. I understand it. This is why, us as women,
Hold
we
on,
look up
Royce. You
our
know I
men
just
and our
hold on.
husbands and everything else be over there swimming in other things. And we have to figure it out the hard way. So, hell, I get it. It's given very much. If you are unsure, it's like, but you'll never know. Time only tells as you go through life. Because you may start off one thing and end up as another. You
But
never know.
that goes back to what Uncle Bob said. If society didn't make people feel uncomfortable with their sexuality, then they wouldn't come to men like me or Mother
No,
Candy
I
or
think I
anybody.
Lord with a trans man. Oh, picture for her face. Um,
Like, I don't like that. Don't include me in that because I don't
But you
date
date
nobody.
straight. You are a trans woman and you date straight men,
No,
right?
those are the men who gravitate towards me because of the way I present myself. You
Exactly.
gotta
They gravitate towards me because the way I present myself. So it's the same thing. It's
dang.
just you're trans and I'm not.
mm, I mean, and that's that. And honestly, I don't put no judgment on it. It's just, I feel like if a man find
Everybody.
I don't want to say because I'm not rude, but I mean, do you have feminine features or something about yourself?
I just look like who I
Right.
look like. I don't know. Some people say I have feminine features. Some people say, it is what it is. I don't know. I mean, I'm me.
Okay, because like with me, that's another thing. Like I really, it's so complicated. I really don't even care about the whole dating thing. I care about if I'm able to communicate with you. If I'm able to communicate with you and you someone who could stimulate me mentally and encourage me to keep pushing forward, and you're someone who's going to make me feel protected, then you the one that grabs my attention. But I just, this should be so confusing. It's so confusing, and I hate that I love the fact that people want to be educated on it, and I love the fact that people want to gain understanding. But I mean, it's really not that difficult. Just allow us to be who we are, allow us to fall in love with who we fall in love with, and let that be that. Because of how this is going and how things are going as far as society, this is why it be so many crimes, it be so many murders, it be so much because so many people be so afraid of how people gonna judge them afterwards, or when it comes out. So that's why I don't include myself in a lot of stuff. Like the only thing I include myself in when it comes down to the community is ballroom. And the only reason why I did that is because that is the beginning. That was my beginning. And I don't ever want to turn my back on my family.
Or-
But
mm.
I just don't like the way it's just looked at and how it's frowned upon as if it's something that is so normal. And I feel like no one owes the world no explanation on what goes on in your bedroom or who you love or why is it not okay to love the person that you love. Just like I had to sit here and think for myself, if it's a trans man that come up to me and they make me feel like I'm protected or I feel like they got my best interest at heart, then I feel like I should be open enough to give that person a chance.
Mhm.
So the same way we judge people, the people judge us is the same way we judge the people who fall under the same umbrella. And it all needs to stop. It just need to come to an end and allow everybody to just be great. Like I really feel
I
like
agree.
the conversations are good, but I really think the conversations don't really need to be had at sometimes because it's really normal. It's normal now. A lot of people don't want to take it or accept that it's normal, but it's been going on for years and years and years. So just let it be what it is.
Mm.
It's normal now, but people still need to have conversations to get an understanding. Because there's some people that don't understand. In all honesty, and that's where ignorance come in, the lack of knowledge.
And then what are you guys doing to help them understand? Nothing. You just hear the ignorance and decide to fight and battle and like
Nah, I
don't try
mean
to
you
fix.
educate, but you can only educate the people who want to be educated.
Now,
Let's look at
Because
listen,
Bigo.
listen. I'm gonna tell
Let's
you
look
what
at
the
Bigo.
transgender women do. I'm gonna tell you what the transgender women do to even up with the heterosexual women or the what do they call cisgender. I've heard a transgender woman say, "You ain't a real woman. Your pussy bleed, and my pussy don't bleed." I said, "Wait, what the fuck is going on here?" That's what she told her.
Not all
that's
Dead
somebody.
transgender
serious.
women think like that.
But you just got ignorant people in the world. Y'all gotta also understand just because a person is trans does not mean they're educated or they have the ability to communicate with a person on an intellectual level.
Right,
Okay?
right,
So
right.
I just gotta
That's true.
understand it's people across the board. It's a lot of people who say things to transgender women. It's a lot of transgender women who feel like they are above women. And I don't like it. I don't praise it. I don't give it no life. I really fawn upon it because at the end of the day, just like I use the example all the time. When you go to someone's house, you have to knock on their door and you have to knock on their door the right way.
Talk to me.
If you
Talk
go
to
to
me.
someone's house and you bam on the door, they're not gonna accept you. They're not gonna let you in their house. But when you go knock on a person's door and you do it in a respectful way, they'll open the door and they allow you to come in. You understand what I'm saying? That's just like with us crossing over into womanhood. When I deal with women, I deal with them accordingly. I show them respect, and I expect it back. If I don't get that respect back, just know I'm not gonna ever communicate with you on that level again. But doesn't necessarily mean 9 out of 10 that I may not say something disrespectful back to you. But just know for a fact, I'm going to let you know what we're not going to do. You're not going to disrespect me. Because if I have to turn around and disrespect you, your feelings going to get hurt. It's just a whole respect factor. I understand this is not what I was born as. This was not what I was born as. This is the world that I enter into. So 9 out of 10, because I have that mindset, when if you take me around a bunch of women, they're gonna accept me. But then you could also take a person who's disrespectful to women and you could take them around women, and you may have one or two that may feel like, okay, you know what, I just love her energy, or I just love her attitude. And what that do is that give them leeway to act and behave the way they behave. It's no shade and it's no tea. The reason why the person named in the comments conduct herself in that matter is because cisgender women have been allowing it. Cisgender women are accepting it. Cisgender women are gifting her, and cisgender women are making her feel as if it is okay, and it's not. So don't use her as an excuse. You guys are the excuse. Sometimes you have to put your foot down and you have to say, look, this is not accepted. You're going to respect me for the woman that I am. And if you cannot, I will no longer sit here and I will no longer entertain your bullshit or your shenanigans. So stop taking that one person or those girls who are ignorant to say shit like that and take their behaviors and put it off on all of us, because all of us are not the same way.
You're all different.
That's true. But Mother Candy, you do.
I just say if it don't apply, let it fly.
Than a lot of the other.
No, I'm not saying that to you. I was saying that to everybody.
Yeah,
so
right.
We understand.
If you're sitting there, you're feeding that behavior, that person going to continue to behave that way. That's just like with a child. If you tell a child, if you don't chastise them and you tell them, oh, it's okay, they're going to continue to do it over and over and over again. But if you take that damn switch or that belt and go to that child's ass and say, baby, this is not acceptable, they're 9 out of 10, they're going to think before they do it again. People are feeding that behavior. So when people feeding that behavior, guess what? They're going to continue to conduct themselves that way, because guess what? They call that bullshit entertainment. But that's not entertainment. That's making everybody else frown upon the community that I so-called supposed to be putting myself in.
I understand that. Yeah,
and that's not a bad story. That's just the truth.
Any person in the comments? Y'all in there?
Say that shit, Candy.
You got a voice changer, Bob.
Oh shit, my bad. Say that shit though. That's some real shit. I hate that shit. Motherfuckers see a trans man and think that we are the
same. All trans men are gay and like niggas. Nah, I don't like niggas. I don't like nothing masculine. And to be honest with you, when it comes to certain stipulations on a trans woman, because I've talked to trans women before and I couldn't get with the simple fact of what they had in their pants, because I simply like women. I like vagina. I like how it reacts. I like how it gets wet for me. You know what I mean? I that's what I just like.
Okay,
but
let's be honest. Let's be honest when you keep saying this whole wet thing, because maybe I got a different view. So you say you have seen one post-op, right?
I've seen it, but in all actuality, you want me to be real with you? I've never done nothing with a trans woman, because on the simple fact of, and it sound bad, but I know they truth. I just don't like men. I don't like that bottom area. I like women. Like, I'm not gonna say I like women. Like, they're not.
But wait,
women,
you a trans man though.
Okay,
but you a trans man though.
Okay, but listen, you're referring to my sexuality, sir. I am a trans man. I have an identity situation. I was born as a female, but when I present myself to this world, I want them to see he and him. That has nothing to do with who I lay down with sexually at the end of the day. And some trans women still have their male parts, which turns me off completely. I don't like that.
Royce said it was best of both worlds. That's what Royce said. She said it was best of both worlds. They can do both.
I agree with that as well. I mean, I agree with that as well. That's
no, you did say that.
Transgender. That's what, when it comes to transgender, that's what the average American, the average person in this world, that's what they look at transgender people as. The both the best world. You get one presentation physically, but when clothes are took off, you get another sexual satisfaction in that way. But me personally, that does
But
not
that's not the
suffice
case.
me.
That's not the case. That's really not the case because you have some who are okay with using that because no shade, they transition for the wrong reason. And you have
Indeed.
some like myself who will never indulge in that type of behavior because guess what? I really truly feel from within that I am a woman. So I conduct myself as a woman when I'm cooking, when I'm cleaning, and when I lay the foot down and have sex or there to please my man.
And
So it
even with
won't be
that type
no
of
booting your ass
situation,
over here.
but
It's
but
definitely
even
gonna
with
be
that
very much so
situation,
submissive.
and
But
that's
that
and
does not
that's
necessarily mean that my transition will be complete if I go have that surgery. Because a lot of people got to understand that surgery is very expensive. I'm not going to New York
exactly.
to go get no free surgery. I don't want that situation because it's a mental fuck up.
It's a mental fuck up and
No,
it's a high risk. It is a very high
okay,
risk.
wait, before y'all get too far with the trend, because that was going to be my next question. I was going to refer it over to the T's. How long did it take you to transition? And the next follow up question was going to be, do you ever stop transitioning? So you guys are kind of like touching on that
No,
already. And
you
so,
don't never stop transitioning.
I guess we're gonna squeeze the questions together. Okay, Bob, go since you got the voice changer first.
I'm
How
crying.
long
So
did
I
it
hear me
take?
sounding. I started transitioning in 2017, February 2017.
And in the beginning, I never even knew it was possible for a woman to
Yeah.
transition into a man. I always knew it was okay. I knew it was possible for the girls, but I never knew it was about the men. But once I found out, I did my research, looked everything up, and I started my hormones and started my transition. What was the second part of it?
Um, First it was how long? So since 2017, and
Yeah,
like 4 or 5 years, right? And
yeah,
then
yeah, about that.
ever stop? And what are some things you've experienced? Because now we got different walks of life, so we can ask that in detail, those more, more
Well,
details.
you don't never stop taking, you never stop transitioning. I'm gonna be taking hormones for the rest of my life. As long as I want to be who I say I want to be, or this masculine energy, I'm gonna be pumping testosterone in me for the rest of my life because I was born as a female, and females produce estrogen. So yeah, and that's for anybody that's transitioning, they're gonna be on it for the rest of their life unless they want to stop hormones and just be content with who they are and what they produce naturally. And what you say the last one was?
That was it. It was those two. We're kind of merging them
Oh,
together since we already
I
touched
got
on
you.
this topic.
Yeah,
So
that's what.
number five, even though you know what I'm saying. You're of experience. So how long did it take you, and will you ever stop, or do you ever stop, or do you feel like you're done, and da da da? You know what I mean?
I didn't really go through with my transition. I knew mentally that I wanted to be a woman. I want to say when I was a sophomore in college. So I didn't really take any medication because of the area that I grew up in. It wasn't offered. So I moved here to Atlanta. The first 3 years I hustled. A lot of people don't really believe it, but once I got on the app is when I started my transition, which was
Once you
it
got
was
on the
a
app,
year. Yes, it's been a year I've been on the app. So I started my transition a year since I've been on the app, and I started taking estradiol as far as like my shot 3 months ago. So I just started the medication part. Oh, I just started the medication part of my transition. A lot of people don't like with me when I got my blood work and everything. I've always had feminine features, so it wasn't very hard for me. Everybody's not blessed with that opportunity, or
right? I'm
everybody
like,
not blessed with those genes. So I've been transitioning as far as taking shots for I want to say 3 months. Actually, someone on the app actually gave me my first shot, and my shots are not medicated. I mean, I'm not. My shots are not actually from a physician, my shots are actually under the table.
Right.
So, yeah, a lot of us girls, we do go under the table because y'all have to understand it's really hard for us out here because we don't have the services that a lot of people have up
Are
north
you
to get them
sure?
on their medication.
It's giving.
Yes.
They give not for
No,
nothing. The community a lot of free and a lot of
no,
you
not in
Not
know,
Georgia.
everybody.
Not
Not
in
not in
everybody.
Georgia.
But
Georgia.
Not
Candy,
in
hit me
South
up. I can link
Carolina.
you up with somebody. I can link you with
They
somebody.
talking
Hit
about
me up.
everything is free. They say, girl, come to Cali, everything right, Tiffany. That's what I'm thinking. Like everything be free. Okay, so that's a
Girl, you
In
false
New
gotta
York
flag.
understand.
State, it is.
I'm in the southern states. In Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina is not easy to get
It's not. I'm in North
services.
Carolina, and I still have my insurance from New York. I'm in North Carolina. It is. It's very hard, but definitely hit me up, Candy. I can definitely link you with the right people.
Okay.
That is crazy. But I mean, it's crazy but interesting. I thought, free and they try as much to fund this and fund that, and that's
New York
crazy.
State is the best place to be transgender because they're gonna cover your hormones. If you on
They're gonna cover
Medicaid,
everything.
they're gonna cover your hormones. They're gonna cover your top surgery, and if you've been
If
on there
anybody
for a
want to
certain amount of
join, just
time, they'll do your
join.
bottom.
If anybody want to join, ask the question or in the comments, we
Nah,
may
we
read
don't need
them.
a we don't need nobody joining.
Excuse you. It's different walks of life, baby. That's what it is, the open forum. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
Right.
Right. He's so mad. He's so he the biggest troll
It's
on
the
here. Okay.
masculinity for me.
Right.
Nah, I'm
It's
just
the
trolling.
testosterone
I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling. I'm just
leaking from
trolling.
his
Yeah,
pores.
I'm
Yes, for
crying.
trouble. Okay. So yeah, if anybody want to join, y'all just let me know. Hey, millionaire, just hit the join thing at the bottom right, and then it'll let me know. So you never
I about to
stop.
say, let me know. I
Different,
could jump down.
Hey, Royce,
different
talk
ways.
about the
So everybody
transgender
said,
women that
everybody,
that detransition. What about the ones that detransition?
you know
Trans
what? I
men
saw somebody
detransition
on
too.
here before. He was like, I was born something, and then for me to try to be a woman, then come back to a man or something. But I think he was born with both parts, and he was like
Oh,
kept
that's a hermaphrodite.
switching, and but
Yeah,
we
because
wasn't
some
sure.
trans
Oh,
women
intersex.
they regret it and they go back. You know.
Yeah, some
That's
of them do because y'all gotta understand. It's not the fact that they regret it. It's just the fact to be okay. When you it's no shade. I please y'all, please don't take offense to this. It's no shade. When you are a trans woman, and I'm not saying our struggle is much harder than anybody else, it's
yeah.
not accepting as others, okay? So even when it comes down to trans men are more prone to be accepted when it comes down to work environments, when it comes down to school, when it comes down to a lot of things. But as a trans woman, we go
Hell,
through so much.
I
And
agree.
it's not necessarily because we are different, it's just because it's like it's a taboo. It just gives a taboo, and people don't really know how to really embrace us yet because it's like now it's like because so many trans women have to be so, how can I say, stern. I feel like when it comes to us, and I'm not, we are some of the strongest individuals in the world. When it comes down to trans men, they are some of the strongest men in the world. Because y'all have to realize, not only are we dealing with being classified as gay, now we transition from one person to another. So we dealing with our family. We dealing with people in our
Mhm.
community. We dealing with people in our work environment. We dealing with people on social media. We also have to go through the ups and downs of dating. We also have to go through all the
Mhm.
ups and downs when it comes to medical help and assistance. It's like it's so much. So for women to transition and be men, for anybody who's transitioning, you have to be a strong and you have to be a tough cookie. You have to be a very, very tough cookie because society will break you the fuck down. And
Indeed.
if you're not mentally where you need to be, you will really off yourself, or you will make that decision to, you know what, I'm just gonna give in to society and I'm just gonna go back and be who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
I actually had a
Absolutely.
friend that he was transitioning to female and then he stopped. Well, he stopped. Yeah, he stopped the process because he said number one, like she says, it's very expensive, and then two, he was on the estrogen product, and he said it was making him have like severe mood swings, and he was having like crazy thoughts, so he had to stop the process because of
Mm,
his body reacting with the estrogen.
I was gonna get into that because I feel like
Definitely.
they be saying the shot, it make you mad, it make you angry, it make you happy, it make you sad, it make you horny, it make you do a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm just like, normal human beings just have emotions, period, regularly. So why is this drug that you guys are intaking voluntarily, it's making you go out of whack? Like, I don't know, explain it to me so I'm not getting the wording wrong, if you don't mind. And welcome
So
number
put it like
7.
this.
Welcome.
Put it like this. Most females, when you think about females, they're really emotional, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most females are emotional. They are understanding of their emotions. They can express their emotions. For me, when I started testosterone, I would before I started testosterone, I was very emotional. I would be really just lovey dovey, very oh my god, and I love you and to the moon and back, all that good shit. Once I started taking hormones and started testosterone, I became nonchalant to a lot of shit. Like I don't express my emotions like that. I might say I love you or like you know what I mean? Like I'm not how I used to be. And sometimes when being on their hormones, I can only speak for the trans men, but if you don't have bottom surgery, if you don't have your shot in enough time, you start to bleed. And then when you start to bleed, you have dysphoria situations coming about to where it's like, all right, yo, I'm putting off this presence of this is who I am, this is who they see me as, but then I have that insecurity of, nigga, I just started a period. Like
Mm-hmm.
that can be very it could be a mental fuck for some people. I don't know about the trans girl. Like I said, I can only speak for the trans men, but it's definitely it's not for the weak.
It's not for
Okay,
the weak.
so in regards to us women, you have to also understand when it comes to us, our hormones are like with me when I started taking the shots, even though I'm taking the shots and it's not prescribed through a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
my regimen is very much so to the point where when I did get my blood work done, I have more estrogen in my body than I have testosterone. So the way my body is set up, if I don't take my shot and say if the person who I hit up for my shots don't get me my shots in time, when I start to, experience certain things, it's like my mood swing starts to come in. Um, and it's not even just mood swings. It's not mood swings where I'm not able to manage. I just find myself wanting to cry about certain things, or I find myself being offended by certain things much easier if I'm balanced. And also being able to mentally control that is definitely something that I had to learn because my last relationship failed because I wasn't able to mentally control, just because I'm being affectionate does not necessarily mean that, the individual that I'm with does not love me or does not care about me because they don't know how to deal with it. You kind of understand what I'm saying?
I
So
do.
it's like sometimes we be like unbalanced and we don't even
Notice it.
say it again, Candy. Um, I'll say it once I got this tub. Give me a second. I'm a cam up because I need a cam up anyway. I'm not a cam
Okay.
down person.
For real, that's real shit, and that's why I feel like trans people date each other
Oh, he said
because
not
on the
literally
same
illy.
walk of
Oh,
life.
he's saying he agreed. Yeah. Sometimes we be unbalanced and people gotta understand that. And just like I tell people all the time before they even deal with me, I'll be like, look, I need you to understand something. I'm gonna have some up and I'm gonna have some down days. But I feel like when you transition, you got to make sure you're mentally where you need to be as an adult. Because it could really paint you out to be a very, very negative person, or a person that people don't want to be around, and a person that people will just, isolate themselves from you. It could cause you to be an outcast because you don't know how to control your feelings, and you don't know how to conduct yourself as an adult because of the way your hormones are unbalanced. It don't really be the individuals. It's because they don't have control over their emotions yet.
Thank you, Gino.
So they don't have control over those emotions. So that shot is just, if you don't have no control over it, it's gonna take control over you. And
Yeah.
it's like,
I'm not gonna say it's gonna take control of you. You just gotta know what you're taking and understand
Who
what you're
is this
taking.
ID number? This ID number is really working my nerves. What the fuck you mean by excuses?
It ain't
Every
no
time someone speak their
excuses. It's
truth,
the
you
truth.
got something to say.
Just ignore
Tell
right.
them.
me
That's
what
what
it
they here to
is.
do. That's what they here to do. That ain't nobody to explain nothing to. You know your truth. If they want to hear it, they gonna hear it and accept it. If they not, fuck them.
They know.
On God.
Okay, y'all, no trolling. Just steer clear. Everybody like maintain some type of composure. Okay, in the comments, or it's supposed to be an open forum. I want everybody to have an opinion. I want everybody to have a view. But if y'all come with the nonsense, please, tonight is not the night. We over here actually trying to educate and not humiliate. Is that okay? Perfect. Okay. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know some mess went on. I know some drama took forth probably earlier. But y'all, let's try to keep it to a bare minimum. Okay. Yes, Miss Mimi Angel. Thank you. I understand that. Thank you. Oh, the girls, the app, and I need to welcome in number
5 and number 7. But child, thank you, Nike. Period. Period. And for those of the bitch wanna start some drama, they gonna be expert the fuck up out of here. Okay? Thanks for my voice changer. Now, thank you very much.
Thank you, King. Get very much. Number 5. I don't give a fuck. Okay, John, get 806 up the fuck out of here. Okay, there you go. Give up from the window,
No,
bitch.
I don't give a fuck.
Anyways, I ain't got time for these people today. They crazy. They crazy. They crazy. They crazy. Just don't do too much. If y'all want to come in, if people feel like they want to answer y'all question, they can. But it's more so on the community and everything else in between. Lord have mercy.
Give me
Here we
one
go.
second, girl. I'm gonna cam up in 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Okay, camera baby. Hey, top tier baby. Hey, everybody. Girl, my blood pressure through the roof.
I'm too
Already, I can
insecure to
feel it now.
cam up.
I'm
You too
crying.
insecure.
I'm too insecure to cam up. I said that. Don't be trying to crack jokes on me. You said this is a sensitive topic. We sensitive today. We ain't cracking jokes. We not trolling. So I'm insecure. So respect me. Respect me.
So funny. It's the flow.
I have to have a kick in the mute fest, but if they are being disrespectful, then just handle it. But it don't have to be a kick and a mute fest. Okay.
Hey, yo,
Don't
where
All
even
right.
these
Well,
kick
number
people?
them.
five.
Let
Hey,
them
yo,
stay.
where these
Don't
people
kick them.
come
Let
from,
them
yo?
stay. That's the
I
pure
don't know. Sometimes
ignorance.
I want the people here. I was trying to. You see, I escaped tonight. I was like, I was calm. The room was
What,
small. I
what,
was
where everybody come
trying to
from though?
go.
The fuck?
Somebody send them over
You,
here.
bro.
Okay.
They came when you came.
Nah,
Yeah, we
nah.
in
See,
there.
I've been
Oh
here.
God.
You
I've
been
been here
here.
for
You
a
told
minute.
us it was calm and cool. You been there, sitting there, quiet.
Niggas came
So
10 minutes later.
I'm not a view host, Beauty and Brains. I'm never a view host. If they feel like they need a kick, an escort them up out of here. They don't contribute to my tier. They can hit the road, Jack. Okay. I'm not a view host. I ain't desperate for people to give me attention. I was raised by good parents, great parents. I got enough attention. hmm They shouldn't have did that. Whoever said it, go back to what they said it at. Like just go back because it's not even on that. Okay. All right. So, Lord Have mercy. How do you even know my Bigo ID? They can say my name all day, but how did y'all find me? It was so calm. It was so calm. Okay.
Now we here for Brian.
I turned it off. Who the stud on the panel? Number 2, are you available? Are you awake, number 2? Number 7, are you ready for me to just welcome you in? But it's giving. No, I don't even want to welcome you in no more. Jesus. Number 7, are you okay?
When was I talking shit?
Huh?
What?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm
What
good.
child? Pick me up.
Okay. So it's giving very much.
Hold on, girl.
I'm echoing
What's up?
somewhere.
It might be me.
Okay, you mute back number 2. We'll find you at a later note. Get your sound together. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of okay. Number 7, welcome to the panel. This was a education panel, and about the community and different things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you, and what do you identify as within the lettering up top? We got LGBTQS. What do you identify as?
I don't identify as none of them. I'm pansexual, I guess.
Pan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Describe pan then, because I thought it was giving
Well,
B.
you know what? I'm attracted to feminine people. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
That's feminine energy. So it could be a TW, it could be bio, or it can be
Mm,
a gay male that's feminine.
right.
Do
That's
you like
very
trans
oh
men?
period E.
Can I ask a question? Have you ever did anything with a trans man?
Nah.
Do you find trans men attractive?
Just say feminine energy.
Um, I mean, I find some attractive. I mean, I find a lot of people attractive, but I haven't really been attracted to a lot of. I mean, most trans men that I meet are not feminine. Like,
Yeah,
so.
true that for a fact. But if you did run into a trans man that was feminine, you would be attracted to it. I mean, you would be attracted to them.
I mean,
A trans
probably I
man
don't
that's
know. You
feminine?
feel me?
Yeah, there.
Is
Listen,
that
when it comes to
possible?
trans, yes, a trans man can be gay. Definitely, yes, a trans man can be
Yeah, I
gay.
done
Can
seen
transition.
some. I done seen some. You know what I'm saying? Some trans
Yes,
men that was really
indeed.
feminine, but for the most part, uh, I've been me. I ain't really met no feminine trans man.
Yeah, I mean,
Me either.
that's why you have to. That's why you have
I'm
to
learning
separate
more
that
and more.
identity from the sexuality and all of that. Some trans men I literally identify as gay males, where they
How
just
is
feel
that
comfortable
added?
in the gay.
Bruh, this nigga said
Huh?
y'all just be adding all types of stuff. How is me saying I like feminine people adding types of stuff? What the fuck?
Bruh, don't pay them no mind. We get what you understand. Like we get what you're saying.
Yeah,
You
we get
like
what you're saying.
feminine energy, whether it don't matter who it come from, whether it come from a male, a female, a trans person. You like feminine energy. That don't define you.
I'm
You're not
also
looking
not,
what's in
and
somebody's
I'm not,
pants.
and I'm also not worried about nobody private parts. Like honestly, I don't care what. If
Yeah,
I like a person, I don't really care if they got what they got. Like that shit don't matter to me.
yeah, for sure. I
Hmm.
understand.
That's
I
different.
respect it.
That was good. Okay. My next question is within those letters up there, okay, who do you accept the least?
I say the gays, like the gay niggas, because they disrespectful and they the
Very
most
much so. I
they
told
Okay,
the
you.
this is
most and
crazy
they
for
the
me.
most they the
Nobody
most
going under the
uneducated.
G's tonight.
They the
For
most
real.
uneducated.
No.
They
Because
the
they
most
get they
uneducated
for
out of them
real.
all.
They give us the hard time. They get the girls and the guys. When they come to trans, they feel like you gonna either fuck on us to get your sexual fantasy again, the best of both worlds, or you feel like it's competition and that girl is too fishy and she's look more of a girl rather than
Nah, I
you, and
just
this
feel
is
like
what you
they
pretend
mad
to be.
uneducated. Like they don't be putting themselves on
That
no type of
too.
education.
That too. They just come for the trans people in general. Not just the girls, they come for the guys too.
Hmm.
Number 7. Y'all, ooh,
Hmm.
child. He said the G's. Long and mercy. Everybody said the G. Number 5, G. 7, G. 3 couldn't answer. No, 3, you said. I forgot what
The
you said.
gays.
I just know a lot of people said G's. Lord have mercy. I am really flabbergasted because when you think of a community, I think that's the first thing that comes to everybody's mind are the G's. Like they set the standard, they set the tone. Without the G's, it would be nothing else really, really,
Nah,
happening.
it was a trans woman that started Pride. Don't forget that. The G's is just the G's, but it took a trans woman for us to have Pride to celebrate what we are. Nah, the G's just feel like they take control and they run things, but the G's ain't start shit.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
all
Ooh.
right. So it sounds like a lot of animosity against the G's.
No,
Um,
ain't no animosity. It's just correcting
It's
them.
a
no, no,
lot
no,
of
no, no,
them
no.
against the gays, girl. The
I
gays,
agree with
y'all
a
tearing a
lot
new one.
that are being. I agree with a lot that's being said. But I feel like when it comes down to it, I just feel like it's kind of on both ends because you have a lot of gay men who are respectful to the girls, but you have some girls who disrespect the gay men. So the gay man feels as if, you're no different from me. I'm gonna retaliate and disrespect you back. But you just have some, like people say, are just uneducated, no shade. And it is what it is. But you
I
have that
feel
on the
that.
every bracket. Like you have some people
Definitely.
on the every bracket under this whole entire umbrella who just not
Yeah.
educated, who just don't know how to communicate with people and who don't know how to be respectful. That's just how it
But
is.
Candy,
That's
but
not
being realistic, Candy, who gives the most hate within the community? In all honesty, who
Mm.
gives the most hate? Who throws the most shade? Who has the most to say within the community?
Be honest.
Be very
it's
honest with
really
that.
it's really and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really
Y'all in the queue.
both.
If y'all
Thank you,
want to
Destiny.
come up, just give
It's
me a second.
both.
We don't have
The
And
community
the
at
only reason why
large,
I'm
because we
saying
don't.
both when it comes down to the males, the gay males, and the trans women, is because it's kind of like they are the reason why it's like that. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because like when you look at us girls, it's like always, like I said, it's a competition. And you gotta also, like how I was telling people earlier, you gotta kind of blame ballroom for that because a lot of gay guys, all they do is they judge us. And so they feel like,
Hmm.
okay, they want to compare us to the next girl. Or they like to say, well, so and so give it up this way. Or you know what I'm saying? We always put ourselves in that predicament because of the things that we participate in. That's why I was telling my supporters the other day. I was like, that's why I push myself away from ballroom to a certain degree because it's like it's always a competition. And then the competitions, thank you guys for the gift. The competitions end up, it don't just stay on the floor, it goes into real life. And then
I
when it gets
agree.
into real life, it causes a lot of
Thank you.
animosity and it causes where we always separate and we don't never come together. It's
I
just how it
agree.
is. And now they're
Yeah, I
starting to
don't.
incorporate everybody who's under the
right.
umbrella in ballroom. And I really feel like ballroom is a great place to a certain degree, but I also feel like it's also a place where it promotes that competition where people don't understand to leave it on the floor and actually let that be just on the floor and not go
I
out
Mm.
into the
agree.
real world and do it because now you have it where the black agencies, no shade, that borrowing stuff is flooding out into our agencies, our nonprofits. You got people taking money, you got people telling on each other, you got people doing all these things that the black agencies are doing, but the whole time these white agencies are doing the same thing. It's just they're not in competition with each other and they know how to work together as a group.
Mm.
I
And
agree.
people who really understand ballroom and understand what I'm saying, they kind of, once you think about it and you break it down and you really pay attention to it and you analyze it, the way it's set up is set up for us to always be in competition. So instead of girls transitioning for themselves, they're transitioning to get that praise from
That
the
pass.
ballroom, or that praise
Yup.
from the boys, or that praise from their
Uh-huh.
girlfriends. And they don't really
Hmm.
understand how to become the
Facts.
best them they know how to be.
I have to
So
agree on
that's
that.
where all that stuff be stemming from.
I
And it
definitely
do
have
be
to agree
hate.
on that.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys
You
so
do.
much. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
always tell girls
Here,
who are
Chucky.
willing.
Thank you for supporting the room. Thank you.
That's why I always tell girls who are willing to have a conversation with me, I'm for it. I'm so for it.
Mm.
Like, I'm not
Mm.
about to tear no other girl down, but at the end of the day, I let them know we're not the same. We're not the same. We're not the same because my walk of life is different from your walk of life. I can learn from what you have learned. I can learn from the ups and downs you went through. But the way I go about doing things is the way Candy want to do things because my transition is my transition. I have to live with all the things and all the decisions that I make. I don't want no girl to
Okay.
tell me, okay, you need to go get this done. You need to go get that done. And then I turn around and I go get it done and then I regret it. Or I don't want
Okay.
nobody to
Now this
always tell me,
my
okay, you
next
don't need to touch
question.
your face. Or you don't need to do this. But if I want to and it's something that I desire to do, I'm gonna go do it because that's gonna make me happy. And that's what a lot of girls need to come to agreement with. And that's what a lot of trans men need to come to agreement with. And a lot of gay guys. Because now you got the gay guys going to get more surgery than us.
Oh, okay. Oh, moving on. Okay. Wow. All right. Thank you so, Chef. Oh, Lord. Right fitness. Wow.
Because they want to paint
Okay,
that
see,
image. No
okay, I gotta
shade.
catch y'all up though. I gotta
Nah,
catch
no
you at
cap though.
number 7 up. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start off with him because I think you answered this one. I'm not sure, but if you didn't, answer it after him. Okay, number 7. If you had to pick 2 of those letters up there up top to pair
Oh no.
together as a great couple, which 2 letters would you pair up? Thank y'all, please.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know. That's not.
You
I
don't
don't know.
know?
I can't answer that. I don't know. I really don't know.
Mm. Just think about this. Think about it for a second. Could an L be with a G? Could a T be with a B? Like, if you had
I
to pair up
mean, I
and
mean,
make the perfect ideal couple, or imagine it, fathom it, what would it be?
yeah, I guess I'll say the B and the T.
Really?
Uh,
Why though?
I
Well,
mean, I don't know. That shit didn't make more sense to me. I don't know, but I can't really, like I said, I can't really choose though, cause
I
anybody could.
got
I
to
think
think.
they all
Okay,
can. If they meet the right person, they
okay.
all can for real.
No, fitness guy is not trans. We got all letters up here. So we got L, we got G, we got B, T, Q is everything, and then we have S. S is straight. So that's what number 3 is representing the S. Okay. So it is given very much. Okay. Okay. Okay, Brianna, you said because that's the one that best makes
A
sense to you.
bisexual person, I'm pretty sure they gonna like both. So it's like, you know what I mean?
It's like the best. It's like we was kind of saying this earlier with Uncle Bob, like the best of both worlds in one. So it's like
Exactly.
you get a panel, kind
Exactly.
of. Okay, that's what he chose. Okay, number 5. Same question to you. If you had to choose 2 letters to pair up, what would those letters be? I think that was the best one so far. Number 7. Good. I can see that one.
Um,
Complicated.
y'all know how I feel about bisexual people, bisexual men. So it's like, no, I honestly feel like
Straight.
the T and I feel like and we're using our letter, right? It has to be our letter.
No, you don't have to be your own letter. No.
I feel like the perfect pair up is G and G. No shade, gay and gay. They both understand they gay, and you could choose if you're a top or a bottom.
We have already elevated, surpassed G and G. Okay,
Okay, so
try again.
For me, I feel like perfect couple. I feel like it will be T and I'm not gonna say S because y'all know the hiccups when it come down to straight men. So I would say T and I would say T,
girl.
huh? But you know what? You should have put pan. Pan should be up there. Pansexual should be definitely up there. I say T and pansexual should be that would be the perfect couple because the pansexual is a person who really fall in love with whoever they in love with, not based off of their parts. So I feel like a pansexual individual and a trans would definitely do good together. I feel like a pansexual would do good with any letter, honestly.
Or I'm gonna put straight as H, and then because if you want to do P, that means you got to do S as sapiosexual, which is what some people that I may know, would say they fall in love with intellect. So, and I'm one of those people. So you could be a sapiosexual if that's the case. But then we was trying to really like keep it minimal, guys.
But those are how you identify yourself. Those are not actual
the gender.
preference.
Right, the identity or anything like that. I would say we were trying to
just like trans is not because a trans person could be straight, a trans person could be gay, a trans can like a trans can like a gay male, a trans can like it's just so confusing. No shade. Why are you looking like that? You always looking like that. God, stop trolling me. It's the truth. You have some transgender women who actually like women.
Yeah,
you have some transgender women who like trans men.
True.
Well, they like energy now. That makes more sense to me versus saying bisexual. I think pansexual may have been the right way because I like feminine, whether it's from a man, whether it's from a trans, or whether it was from a biological female. They just like feminine energy. Okay. Hey, Ryan.
But who I will fuck on is only straight men. No shade. I don't want no gay man. I don't want no man who.
Wait, come on, all right. I have to chime in.
I done told you that that's just
no. Listen, no. Can I talk? Listen. So Royce, you hear what they're saying about the trans? They're not gay, right? You hear what they're saying. So I'm gonna ask you something, right? So if a trans man came to you and said he wanted to be with you, what would you tell him?
I'm sorry, it's nothing I can do for him sexually.
No. I'm asking Royce.
Oh.
But he likes dudes. So I'm asking a trans man, he's not considered gay. What would you tell him?
If a trans
Hello?
But ask the question again.
If a trans man came to you with all his parts or whatever, and came to you and said, "Hey, look, Royce, I find you attractive. I'm trying to bust that thing open. What you gonna do?"
That's funny. Number 7. What I told you then? Number 7. I'm just kidding. So it's given very much. If that was to happen to me, right, Juice teacher. I was just trolling. If that was to happen to me, if a trans man said, "I found you attractive," blah blah blah. I'm trying to remember what I did back then.
I'm crying.
Trying to remember what I said. I can't remember. It's a trick question. Next question.
Ain't no damn trick question. Just say
trick question.
You liked it, but you just didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah, I'm like, Dad, like, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
But you're still attracted to them, huh? You still think they're appealing to the eye. You think they're physically attractive, but are you scared of the sexuality and when it comes to the bedroom and what they can please you with and how they can please you and what if you actually get satisfaction?
Mute it. Okay.
No, don't mute me. No, I'm asking questions because I really
want to. No, I'm talking about the yup.
Oh, the yup. Okay. It's not me. It's not me. All right, but I do want to know, like, because in all actuality, people need to just be people, and it's okay. At the end of the day, if you have to, whatever you have to do for that person to get them sexually aroused or whatever, let that be what it is. That's what you do in your bedroom. That has nothing to do with who you present yourself to the world as. It doesn't make you less of a man, doesn't make you less of a woman. You still are, in fact, who you are, but you might have some sexual pleasure in elsewhere that you didn't know that you could get, and that's okay.
And
That
you
is
never
okay.
know until you try.
But that's crazy that he
But
will
But I
it was
feel it.
one
think
that
But what
because a lot
difference
of
that
people
make?
get
Like, I'm trying to
a lot of
understand
people
what
get
point he's
sexual
trying to prove.
identity and sexual attraction mixed up. That because you
DJ.
identify as
Definitely.
one thing, they
Yeah.
automatically think
I'm
you
gonna get
should
a
be
drink.
attracted to something in that
Definitely.
category, and they get sexual identity and sexual attraction mixed up.
Yeah, I get pissed off when I see
Women
my
not
trans
so
brothers doing
easily
that.
blockable. You know, it'll stun you. You know, it'll mess you up a little piece because you'll be like, oh, really? You was born as a what? So it'll mess you up. So from the physical aspect, trans men I have met, maybe one or two of them in my lifetime. And
More than two.
no, just two. Just two.
No,
Maybe
I know
more, one
three
or
right
two.
now. I know more than two. I could tell you three
Three.
right now. The fuck?
Correct. You
I mean,
see,
unless you
Bob,
don't
I
look at
forget.
me as
It's
that,
just
but
it's just
you
that easily to forget
anyway.
that it's unclockable. It's unclockable. It's so realistic. It's so you a
It is
gang.
what we
Okay?
give you.
So
She
We
not saying no, and she not saying yeah. I think the problem is
exactly.
that a lot of people look
Exactly.
at it just from the sexual act of it. A
I'm
lot
just
of
saying the
people
way they
don't
look.
take in consideration of people actually getting to know each other and actually really falling into a situation where they really find themselves falling in love. So that really does take place. Everybody just thinks of it as far as like it's just a lust thing. I see you, I
Yes,
want to fuck
no.
you, blase, blase, and move on. It's not always the case because for me, the people who I end up dating and the person who I was about to marry, it was never like that. It was never like that. These was individuals who got to know me. And once they got to know me, they
Period, baby.
stuck around. They came around.
Period.
Yes, it was to the point where it took a little bit longer for us to move in a sexual direction, but eventually it got there. And once it got there, everything flows because guess what? It was a form of love involved.
Hey, number
So
five. Let me ask you
no,
something. When you get
what?
mad, do you find yourself getting overly aggressive, like masculine at times?
No. I mean, I'll beat your ass just like a bitch will beat your ass, but I'm not. No,
Well, can't no bitch beat my ass, but I understand what
you
you're
don't know
saying.
Yeah.
that.
You
Right, you do
ain't
I
not
you
know
know
ain't
what's
that,
met the
bro.
going
right
You
on.
do
bitch,
not know
bro.
that,
Like,
man.
On God.
Oh
You
God.
can slap
He
her all
ain't
you
met no
want, but she
oh
gonna
God.
slap you back. She
all right,
gonna
I got
slap
you.
your
All
ass
right.
back, and
Hey, shout out to my
she
nigga
gonna
Chris
get right
Brown, nigga.
with you. Chris
Oh
Brown,
God.
fuck that. He ain't get the right bitch. Cause I'm telling you, there's some bitches from Trey One and all them motherfuckers that'll square up, shoot back, all that
But
type
let me
shit,
tell you
and
something.
have
When I
no
get
question.
okay, when I get to the point where it's to that point, first of all, when it comes down to
It's
my
time to
man,
leave. It's time to leave.
one thing you
Hmm.
will never hear of is me and anybody who I'm dating getting into a fight. Once I was in that one abusive relationship, I never got into another one. Okay, so if it gets to the point where I feel like we're about to go at blows with each other, or I feel like you about to pick up your hand and hit me, I'm gonna leave. But if my man and I are out and my man end up getting into a fight with somebody, no shade, I'm his bitch. I'm gonna hold him down. Trust and believe me. Once my man throw, he hit you on the left, bitch. I'm hitting you to the right. Like that's just how I am. And no
But
shade, that's how my
cisgender women
sisters
do that
are.
too.
That's how my
Yeah, I'm
I mean
about to
my
say.
aunties are. That's just how all the girls around me was raised. We going to
Yeah.
jail together, so we gonna need a best friend to get us out.
I
On
try to
I don't know
think
God,
what type of
first.
bitches you fucking
I
with,
mean,
but
they
I'm
ain't
pretty sure
ready.
you're in Florida and you know some girls who can get the fuck down.
absolutely. I've been known to be one of them a time or two, but I have changed my life. I'm a woman of the clock. Okay, it's
What you mean
good.
emotional damage? Shut up. You are such a troll, fitness
Who
guy.
said
He is
most of
such
it?
a
Oh, he is a
troll.
mess. Yeah, he That's why he's here, because he is a mess. Okay.
You know, he
It,
probably used to dating weak ass women. That's what he probably used to date.
Yes,
oh,
girls. Yes, girls. There is a such thing as a yes girl. There is a such
no.
thing as
Okay.
a yes girl.
He's like,
Yes,
no.
it
Okay, we're
is.
gonna start
She
from the
got
bottom.
daddy
Number
issues.
7. What is the
Yeah.
best thing or experience about being? I think you identify as T. So, what is the best thing or experience being T?
Oh God.
Maybe. Uh, I mean the best. Uh, I don't
Be
even know.
honest.
I mean, I'll say the best thing is like when people find out their reactions and shit. But I mean, for real, is just like feeling comfortable and shit, feeling like I'm like really myself right now. You feel me? But that's the best thing
Mhm.
about it, for real.
Okay, well, how I was gonna that's another question on here, but we'll just get into it now. We're gonna merge them two questions together.
Mm.
How did you know that you was TM? Like, how did you know?
Cause I
You
mean,
said TM.
I always. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like when I was a kid in school and shit, I always was a tomboy and shit. But I'm gonna be honest. One time when I was in high school and I seen a documentary on that shit. And when I seen that shit, I knew it. That's exactly what I was gonna do. That's it.
So you
Oh
seen
my
that
gosh,
and you
Nigga,
When I
I
seen
really
that
want
shit,
to
I
like
felt like
punch you.
when I
he got questions,
seen that shit, I
okay?
felt
We're gonna
like
let people come up and
I
ask a
really
little
found what I
question
was
or
looking
two.
for. Mm.
Go ahead, Bree.
I actually was scared of transgenders when I first seen them, honestly.
So that's what you did. You saw a documentary and that was that like your influence, and you just so you went
Oh,
stud
yeah, I feel like that
to.
shit answer my a lot of questions that I had in my head.
Damn, I want to say something, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Wait, going backwards.
Say
Them three. Well, hold it. Okay, unless you want to say something now pertaining to number 7. Is it directly to him?
No, no, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. I'm pass.
You
Okay,
so
okay,
it,
okay.
weak.
girl.
You're
Now I
so
want to
He's
hear
weak.
it.
so
Say
weak.
it.
First of all,
He's
he's here
so weak.
because he's
Nah,
so
I'm gonna
weak.
Say
tell.
it,
I
my
just
boy.
tell him. I think who you hanging out with is rubbing off for you. That's all I was gonna say. But just go ahead.
Who you hanging out with?
I'm 21.
Okay, wait, we're gonna skip that part. Oh, because
21 not
okay,
even
let's skip that
trans.
part. Let's skip that part. Okay,
I'm so
hold it, hold it.
confused.
That's a separate entity. Okay, let's skip that part. Okay,
I'm so confused.
number 5. We're gonna skip it. Number 5. What is the best part? TW in the building or W of T?
Um, it's really like, honestly, it's really, uh, damn, nobody ever asked me that question. I mean,
Damn,
I feel
what's the
like the
best?
best part of, here he go. I
Yeah,
would have,
3 killing
oh,
me. Okay,
Girl,
3 is killing me with these
um,
girl, bust him head later. Oh,
I
he's
feel like
so
the best part of my transition is having people who support me cold-heartedly and who really understands, and not people in the community, but people who are outside of the community. Honestly, I didn't feel as confident in my transition until I got on this app. Even though it comes with a lot of trolling, but I found people who really come and watch me every day and really, really, really got my back. Like they really care about my well-being. They really care about my mental, my relationship and everything else. So I would say having the support system that I have and the platform that I have built based off of this app and other platforms, yes, like I think that's the best part of my whole transition. Is the
Mm.
support from people who did not know me from a can of paint. Because you get more support from people who don't know you than for people who've been knowing you for the longest.
Mm.
Okay, I like that because again, you said you started just a year ago, like on here, and everybody was
Yeah,
able to see like
I started a year
that
ago
is
and then
crazy.
I just started my medication part. Actually, the person in here, a person in here actually helped me get my medicine. A person sent me my medicine that's in
Ooh,
here. So
it was number
yeah,
1. No, I'm
like
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
huh?
Nah, it
I'm
Mm.
wasn't
like,
me,
oh
but I can definitely help you.
yeah, with more stuff. And for
Yeah,
her to be
to get a
year in,
prescription.
yeah, I am gay.
Why you
Okay,
gay?
sorry y'all, people talking about there. I am gay. So yeah, like Candy, 8 minutes. Eight. I thought it was years in the making. No shade.
Oh
Um,
no. It's
mm-mm.
gonna
And
I wish it was.
it's given the categories that you want. Okay, side note, the categories, y'all. Ballroom. I'm talking about this girl be beautiful and she does her stuff and she struts. So I'm thinking like, okay, she been there, done that type of girl. She's a around the way girl, honey. No, ma'am. She's brand new, fresh out the box. Okay. So it's giving great work, honey. Great work. Great work.
Where's the admins? Can I please get admin in here real quick? You have admin.
Like they really in a bit trouble.
Okay,
There
thank
you
you.
go.
Because I
I'm
don't
back
know
to be
who.
working. Y'all get them,
Let me.
right. Get them right. Get them tight. It's giving, but if they don't have a worst game match and they said something disrespectfully, I prefer a cute little mute. But then you see how you see what I'm saying? But Russell, you're gonna have to fly. Russell, we love you, Russell. We love you. But fly them because I don't want to be tapping on my thing and trying to report me and get me down. Fly. Yeah, we love you, Russell. Okay, now number 4. What is the best thing about being G?
Um, I just like the community as a whole. When the community is together and we can all, get along and stuff. I just like the community because we have so many different people, so many different stories, so many different things that people like dislikes and that kind of stuff. So I like the community as a whole. So I enjoy being gay because of the community.
Okay. Okay. You're for the community. Okay. Oh, let you up. I didn't see you down there. Okay, stop dropping. Cause you next, sir. What is the best
I,
part about being S or H? Straight or hetero?
just being able, I like, what attracts me the most is woman and her femininity. So I think that's the best thing, real, I mean, I don't really have much to
Side by
say. I
question.
mean,
So if you ever met somebody with feminine ways and you messed around and fell in love with them, but you found out there was something of a different
oh, no, 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 no. Listen. Stiff women that get feminine.
It's
I knew
candy emojis.
that's why I didn't want to say it like that. I knew it was gonna breath like that. No, cisgender women that give off feminine, that being inside of their femininity, I think feel like that's the most beautiful thing.
Can I ask you a question, bro? No offense, it ain't nothing towards your
That's
sexuality.
logical.
But what if you ever came in contact with a trans woman, fully transitioned? She has bottom,
Right.
she has top. You would never know unless she tell you, which is her fucking business, because she has no need to tell you because she has everything. Well, I'm not gonna say everything that a woman has, but she has a vagina, which you find satisfaction in, what you look for in a woman, and she caters to you. She's submissive. She gives you exactly what you want in a woman. You telling me you're gonna turn her down because of what you feel as you're not straight anymore if you know her truth?
Hey,
They
listen, my
will.
morals and principles won't allow me to
It's
engage in
not moral, bruh, but she's catering to you. She's making sure when you go to work, your clothes is laid out. She's making sure you have a lunch pack for when you go to work. When you come home, your house is clean. She's making sure all the bills is paid, whether it's both of y'all doing it or whether she's the head of the household. But she
No,
is
no.
taking care of you mentally,
I know.
sexually, physically. She's taking care of you
Royce.
all across the
Royce,
board.
It's given they're trying to change the
I'm
way
not
I
giving nothing.
live.
No,
I'm
I'm
like,
not
Nah, I
changing
ain't gonna
nothing. I'm
lie.
asking a
I ain't gonna
question.
lie.
I'm asking a
Just a
question.
question. But I get what
nah,
you
but
It's just
mean.
a
I get
question. But
You
I
know
want to
me.
prove a point that how society has fucked up people's minds. Like society has fucked up people's minds just because such and such said you're gay, but in fact you're not. This is a woman. She lives her life as a woman. She has body parts of a woman. She can't conceive as a woman, but she lives her life as a woman. This is different from a gay male, a top, a bottom, a sissy, a drag queen. This is totally different.
all
Totally
right. Listen,
different.
Yeah,
But
hey,
you're
yo,
gonna
that's
pass
true. But
that
some
by.
people
all right.
just don't
Listen, all
fuck
right.
with
All
it.
right. Listen, all right. Listen.
Okay,
My
I think
answer is gonna be
I'm Steve.
definitely no. I would
I'm just
not do that. Right. But I'm gonna ask Royce. Right. I'm gonna put it back on Royce because Royce is getting
uh,
a kick out of this. Right. So Royce, would you date a man that was with
he
a
always trying to
transgender
cover
woman?
me. What is the
Go ahead.
problem? Okay, go
Would
ahead.
you date
Okay,
a
so you
man? No,
basing it off
answer the question
society.
like for real.
Yeah,
You're not
answer
answering
that,
the
Royce.
question.
Real
You
shit.
Would you date a man
Thank you.
that is only dating
dating box number 5? Would you date a man that dated her?
It's giving very much.
Be honest.
Real shit though.
For,
Answer that.
That's society,
for
man.
me,
I don't
I
think
would
Royce is
prefer
better.
my man not to date trans women. I'm not gonna say number 5, but I'm just gonna say trans women because that's late. Trans women only because I don't know what happens. I've heard of.
There you go.
Okay, yeah,
But
no. Okay, I ain't
can
gonna
I
give
You
you
can
Society.
I
shouldn't
yeah.
be
chime
I
worried
in
don't
on
about
one
that
want.
thing?
though,
That's
Royce.
Because I
society.
think what we do is we give them too much props.
Royce.
Honestly, and it's no shade to number 3. It's no shade to any man who feel like number 3 feels. But honestly, a girl like me would not want to deal with a man like that because he's not gonna appreciate the things that I am doing for him. He's gonna look aside of
Respect
that and
that.
he'd rather go to like a thought or a person who don't cater to him and don't give him the things that he's supposed to get. So
Indeed.
I wouldn't want to be with a man like that because he's not gonna pay attention to that. Because the only thing he's gonna think
Indeed.
about in the back of his head is no shade. She's a
Time out,
woman of
time out, time out,
transgender,
time out, time
or
out.
she
Hey,
was
box
born
No,
this way.
five. That's
no
not
I'm just
shade.
true.
saying in
That
No
general,
that's not
that's how
shade.
true.
For
That's
that's how
not
I
real.
true.
think,
Just
and I would
see,
not
Royce,
push
Royce.
that
Just
on him.
because I'm not into women, and that's the only reason she said it. Because I never
No.
said I didn't want a woman that I said I want a woman in her cisgender woman in her
And
femininity,
I said
and
I
she's
would
just
not
saying
want
that.
Yeah,
to deal with a person like that.
I never once said I didn't want a woman that treated me well and treated me nice and
No,
and
but
and,
I'm
and
just
catered to me.
Right.
I never said that. What I'm saying is a woman who's trained, okay, how he was painting the picture as far as us doing all the things that a woman does and us being a provider and be us helping out and being there for you emotionally and stuff like that. I wouldn't want a person like him to settle for me because 9 out of 10 he's not going to be 100% happy. Okay, he's gonna go
hmm
off and he's gonna do things that he's gonna want to do anyway, and it's gonna make me feel like shit. So I'd rather him just go ahead
Exactly.
and just move from by me and go on to the next person. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to. I would never push it off on anybody. What I say, as far as when I say I date straight men, I date straight men who are open and who have a mindset of being accepting, of getting to know me first, and then grow to develop a relationship and a love for me. So I get what number 1 is saying, and I get what you're saying, but I prefer not to even go that route with a guy who basically is not open. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's not
I
open to
do.
it at all.
I do.
And that's just setting yourself up
What?
for failure.
Yeah, and I'm about to say, yeah, he's probably in the club.
You're going to set yourself up to be
But it
hurt.
Fit that way in any way, shape, or form, I would
What's
prefer
the voice?
him not to be my man, okay?
What's the voice?
Okay, Chef, don't
Oh
throw that on
wow.
me. Don't throw that on me, sir. I don't be funny on your time. Don't be
Look at
funny
what
on my
Pierre
time.
said. Look at what Pierre said in the
Royce,
comments.
I don't get that, Royce.
A straight
Huh?
Excuse
man
me,
will
What
number
date
Pierce
7.
said?
a straight
I
man
don't
though.
get that.
A
How?
What
straight
do
man who
you
How?
get
dates
that?
a TW
How?
is not a straight man, though.
I
How?
don't
Okay,
get
But
so
why
that
you.
is
you.
I don't
different with
get why.
all my womanly
If
rights.
you
Like,
I
what the
don't get
if
why.
you
hell?
live your life as a woman, how is that
Women,
not dating a woman?
you might as well just call me a man. Speak up.
I'm gonna be honest, right? Let me
Just
just be
say
honest.
it. Just say it. Just
I
say it.
don't think
Okay,
a
3.
trans look. I'm gonna be honest, right? I don't think
Just call me a
a
man.
Trans woman's pussy can get as wet as Royce's. I'm gonna just be blunt, right? I'm gonna be real blunt. A transgender woman's pussy can't get as wet as Royce.
If
I always
that's
want
what
to
you want to
understand
compare
that
it to,
concept.
but
So, does it really get
uh,
wet? Does it really work down there for real? Okay, what you was trying to say, Brianna?
Right?
I
Okay,
don't
so
understand
y'all worrying
why.
about the wrong shit. The
No,
I
that
don't
ain't the
pussy
understand
and
wrong
all
why
that
shit.
you
other
I'm
would
an
stuff.
care.
info. What the fuck you mean? That ain't the
I
wrong
don't
shit.
understand why you would
exactly, we
care if
turn
your
it to
man dating a
sexual
trans.
objects.
It just exactly.
Nigga,
We turn it to
that's an
sexual
addiction that
objects.
I got, though. That's an addiction that I
I got
have. If
But
I'm an info, I'm an info.
if
I can't
a
help that.
pussy is a but there's cisgender women who pussy don't get wet and it's dry as a sandboard. But guess what? If a nigga
On
horny
G.
enough, he's still gonna strap up and he's still gonna put his shit in there and still fucking
Oh,
get his fucking nut. Just like if a nigga wants some head, sometimes these niggas is dirty
Ooh,
enough
hold
and don't
on.
give a fuck
Hold on, hold
enough
on.
to get head from
Wait,
anybody.
wait.
Niggas just
I don't
think with
mean
they
to
dick in
I don't
general.
mean
to say this, but I'ma say this. It's no shade. When
No.
I was in the line of prostitute and then I was in the line of hustling, you know who would come see me? Straight men. Because one thing they said about us, we give the best motherfucking head and we can throw it back better than a woman has ever been able to. And it's no shade.
Yeah.
So don't sit here and compare us in the bed.
Miss Mamas.
But
I ain't gonna
Because no,
lie.
I'm just being
Respectfully,
honest,
I ain't gonna
Royce.
lie.
I'm just
Respectfully, I
being
feel like the nigga
honest.
gay.
I'm just being honest. I'm just saying what has been
She
said.
gay.
that's in
So
general with
don't sit here and make
anything.
it seem it's just a sexual thing because
Got one.
honestly, some girls don't know how to. They don't know what they doing.
But I bet a bitch can eat a pussy good because it's that's just
Human. That's natural human thing. That is natural human things. A girl is gonna be able to pleasure a girl better than a nigga could any day because a girl knows how she want her pussy ate. Period. Just like a nigga is gonna be able to suck a dick better than a nigga.
than a bitch is because a nigga knows how he want his dick sucked. Point blank. Period. It's the way the world works. That's really
Yeah, but
how the
listen,
world works.
but but I'm not
respectfully,
saying nothing. I'm gonna calm down on this one because
respectfully,
girl, it's
all
no
that.
shade. Do I need to post a
Listen though,
video
y'all.
in our group?
Oh
Right.
God, yo. Oh
Okay.
God.
I'm
Because he
weak.
trying to talk to everybody else voice keep going over. We're so sorry, number seven. This is an equals panel. Your voice is just so little. You're gonna have to speak up over these voices, okay? We sorry. What you trying to say?
Yo.
I mean, it's no shade, sis. I
Oh
can suck a
God,
dick better than you,
yo.
girl, and I can throw it back better than you.
Not throw it back better than you.
Man, what you trying to say? And it's no shade. No shade.
Oh God.
And I just said what I had to say. And I'm sorry, but since you want to always flip it on Royce, no shade. Man, I'm trying to hear
About it. And
Not
the boy,
me.
he had something to say, but y'all kept talking over him.
it.
No, I
What's your
was gonna say
question?
Y'all
Seven?
throwing that
no,
shit on me, y'all. Dang,
I wasn't
man.
gonna ask
Oh
nothing.
my God.
Okay, what were
No,
you trying
because
to say?
every time they say something, he always say, "Oh, let me flip it on Royce." Like, what the fuck?
What you trying to say? Number seven?
Nah,
I
look,
don't
I was
know.
just gonna say though, respectfully though, all that about that straight nigga shit, I feel like there's no such thing. If a straight nigga messing with anything other than a female, the nigga gay. Like I don't believe in all that.
Oh,
Really?
He just
I'm just
offended. He just
saying.
offended box
Res-
1. He offended box 4. He offended box 5.
Nah, he didn't
oh.
offend me.
I'm
That's
not
his own
offended.
personal.
I mean,
I'm not offended
sexuality
at
is
all because I'm
defined.
not a gay male.
Nah,
People
cause niggas be
identify
like,
their
nah.
sexuality
I'm
by
not
what
talking about nah,
sexually
cause
they
I'm
are.
saying though,
Like, so that
motherfuckers
doesn't
be like,
offend
oh,
me because it doesn't
a
stop
lot of
anything.
trans women on this app, a lot of trans
The
women on
guys are
this
still
app,
gonna
and a
date
lot of
me. The
gay
guys are
niggas,
still gonna date
and a
Mother
lot of gay
King.
niggas be saying that shit. They be like, oh, I fuck with straight niggas, but it doesn't make sense to me because that's
It
not
don't make
straight.
sense. Like if I do it straight and then I also do trans women or whatever the case may be, my head I just start ticking. Like
Oh nah, if he
something
just
in there.
no, if he just messing with no, but if he just messing with trans women and you know what I'm saying, but if he like sucking dick and doing all that, then that shit gay.
Okay, what if he takes the
Yeah.
penis
All
then?
right.
What if he have sex with a trans woman?
Is he taking it from a trans woman or from men in
He's
general?
He's
listen,
taking it
he's
from a
taking
trans
dick.
woman. He's supposed to be a straight male, but he's taking it from a
If he
trans woman.
taking if
So
he
a straight
taking dick,
male?
that shit is gay. Period.
I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that.
I'm just asking a
That's
question,
just
trying
me
to
being honest.
figure it out.
I can't say that because at the end of the day, again, we having that same situation where we letting sexuality come in conflict of a gender.
If a man if a straight heterosexual man is dating a trans woman that still has bottom, at the end of the day, if you want to please your partner and your trans woman partner has bottom, you might have to suck her dick to get her off. You
Oh
might
man.
have to penetrate her. She might have to penetrate if that's what she like. That's sexual. That's a bedroom. You know what I mean? That's just like shit. People being married, but letting women and other partners come into their bedroom. Does that mean they're still not married? They're still married, but they have sexual, like they have other sexual things that they like to do in the bedroom. We can't let that conflict on who we present ourselves as.
True. Mm.
Right, why you
Mm. I said, thank you, man. Thank y'all for gifting the entire panel. I see y'all not being biased up in the room. You got your favorite host, but y'all are showing love to everybody.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I
why
love
the
it.
fuck did you have me muted? Like, girl, you didn't want me to come in defense?
Right.
No, you said everybody was trying to speak, and I guess you couldn't hear them, and you was distracted by the gifts, so you were over speaking people. And I was like, hold on, let everybody like say what they was trying to say, whatever the case may be. But now you're
Oh no,
unmuted,
bitch, you just put a muffler over my mouth. I'm gagging at you. But
girl.
Breon, I don't
God,
feel like that's true.
we couldn't hear them, Candy.
Girl, I don't care.
I was
Don't ever
trying
do
to listen, like,
it. I heard. Did I hear
okay,
Breon say that correctly?
You
yeah.
did.
Okay, so you a bitch or you a woman?
Nah, don't do
That's
that
how you
now.
want the. That's how you want the world to view you.
No,
Wait, huh?
that's not what I was. That you didn't get what I was saying. Yeah, you didn't get it. I don't think you got it.
No, I'm asking because you said if a guy have sex with a trans woman, he's gay. But
I
if
didn't
he
even say
views
that. I
me,
didn't say that.
Y'all, y'all, y'all bad.
If he's getting
I,
okay,
I,
let me make
penetrated
sure.
by,
I can
if
only
he's
tell
getting
people.
penetrated or taking dick or sucking dick, he feel like he is gay. But for me, I feel like
Oh,
it
I
depends on
can't
who
really
it's
say
coming
nothing.
from.
I can't really. Okay, I just want to make sure I heard it right. I don't know. I mean, I mean, as far as the guy being penetrated and doing that, I mean, I'm not gonna say how he should label himself, but I'm just not really in agreement with that type of behavior. That's just not my thing. But um,
Hmm.
that's just not my
Would you
thing.
consider them gay? Would you consider them gay if it's a heterosexual male dated a trans woman that still had her piece and it was functioning and she found satisfaction doing sexual things with her piece still, and occasionally she likes to top her heterosexual male partner. Do you consider that heterosexual male gay?
I mean, I would
Yes,
consider it
yes,
bisexual in my
You
opinion.
would consider him gay, Breon?
yes.
Yes.
Or
No, he is
bisexual. Yeah,
not
bisexual,
gay.
bisexual,
I was about to
bisexual,
say I would
bisexual.
give him bisexual, but I would not give him gay. Gay will be
Right.
But I'm
definitely
not gonna cap.
dealing
I
with
just feel
a
like if you like
man.
dick, I feel like if you that's like it's just said you cannot say you straight if you like dick. Like you can't.
But there are
That's what
heterosexual
I
men
feeling
that
too.
wives peg them, so you can't say that. It's just what the
So
person
okay, so what do
likes.
you
That's
consider a
different
Just because
trans
though.
you're
man?
No,
penetrated doesn't
research
mean
that's
you're
different.
gay.
If I
So
peg my man,
I
if
just don't
I
want
do
my
it to
man getting
him,
fucked. No
I feel
shade.
like
I
he
don't
not
want
gay.
to be fucked.
I feel
I'm
like he not
sorry.
gay if I do it. But if he actually takes
Yeah. I mean, I
a
don't know. That
shaft
shit.
okay,
of
wait. So
a
okay, so
real
Royce,
shaft, like
right, Royce. So
nah.
you
Cause some
okay?
people just freaky in their marriages or whatever. But
Royce, so you will
nah.
be okay with penetrating your man?
Yep.
If
Yep.
you penetrated
That's
You
your
know
gay,
man,
why?
he wouldn't be
girl.
gay.
No, it ain't.
Hold
Whoa.
on,
No,
If
it
hold
he
on,
ain't.
willing
No,
to
that's
hold
take,
not.
on, Royce.
No, that's
Hold
not.
oh
on,
my
Royce.
god,
No,
Wait.
that's
So
no,
if
not.
that
you
sounds
penetrate,
crazy.
if you grab a dildo and penetrate your cisgender male dude, boyfriend, whatever, partner, he is not considered gay.
No, he ain't gay.
Oh
Well, what the
wow.
hell
Wait,
is he then?
wait,
Oh
listen. Wait,
wow.
wait. Let a straight man answer this. Right?
Wow.
Okay, listen. He's not
Mm-mm.
technically considered gay, but I would say that's a gay act.
That's a gay
Yeah,
act.
yeah.
Probably
That's a gay
Wow.
act. Period.
it's
Right, right.
freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
It's
gay.
So
That's
Wow.
Yeah,
what's the
true.
yeah.
difference?
probably
What's
That's
the
true.
okay?
That's
So what's
true.
the difference with him receiving
That's
that
true.
from a trans woman?
Nah, he right. That's
no.
Exactly.
true.
That's
That's a gay act.
That's like
Exactly.
that's a egg because she's in the
If a
image of a woman and she just has the
what is the
the
difference?
Okay,
piece to
One
nah.
is
do
If
it.
attached to the
word, that's what
body
I'm saying.
and
If
one
a
is
nigga,
not.
Look, Royce,
okay,
this is what is given. Look, the trans women want us to feel like they're women
No,
so bad to where it's
no.
acceptable for a straight man to date them. That's what I'm getting out of this. Because
Bro,
even
you
though we're
just said it
saying
was
that,
okay.
okay, y'all identify as woman, y'all women cool, but we're still not gonna date y'all because we're straight heterosexual men.
Okay,
You
so
understand what
who
I'm
should
saying?
we
Bent over
date?
by a
Okay.
heterosexual. You'll get, but you'll
That
get. It's okay for you to get bent over by
look,
a
see the comments.
heterosexual
That's it.
cisgender
Facts, facts.
female.
I
But
know what I'm
not
talking
bent
about. Thank you.
over though, but not bent over. Like you trying, don't say it all too vulgarly now.
I mean,
But
if
it's
you're
getting
sticking
a little.
something up your nigga ass, he's bent over.
Ben,
Point blank. Period.
Nah,
In order for you to put it in his
I
ass,
don't
he
be
has to
doing
be bent
too
over.
much.
The hole has to be open. Let's be real. How are you gonna get in his ass? You ain't gonna put it in his ass while you laying down. He has to be bent over. The ass has to be open.
Um,
So with that
okay.
being
So
said,
what if a biological female does it to a trans man? Is that? But the trans man identify as straight. Like
you want me to be real with you?
he's straight
I could be very real. Indeed.
until he
I
does it
mean,
with a trans woman.
Girl,
Nah.
I'm about to drop down real quick, but coming back.
Okay, no, so you could be the same. Come up,
I
yellow.
don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm gonna be real.
Think about if
I'm
if a trans man,
I get what
who
you're
else?
saying.
I think when she dropped, she made us.
Trans
Who
men are
else?
just not another level of women. Studs.
If a
Studs are female.
cis woman, biological female, he ain't gay. If he
Hey,
identify as
I'm gonna
straight.
drop and come back up. I think I'm echoing. That's me, right?
Okay, it may be you. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, I
Testing,
mean,
testing. It
I
was.
consider him still straight because he's getting it from
Okay,
a
so
female, but at the
can I
same
speak real
Right.
time,
quick?
he has a
Hey,
pussy. But listen, no, but this is different. At the same time, that nigga has a pussy, and whether or not he lives his life as a male or female, when a pussy is penetrated, it feels amazing. It feels good, just
he's
like
so daddy.
any
You need to
cisgender
drive right.
female. It's gonna feel great. So you can't fault that man for that shit. It's not I'm not
I,
gonna say it's not
I
natural
wouldn't.
for a nigga to get
No,
fucked in his
sure you
ass, but
good.
that's where the G spot is for men, born gender men, is in their ass. You know what I mean? But in
Yes.
reality, society wise, if a cisgender male bends over, that is considered what? Gay. But yet it
Mm-hmm.
is okay for a heterosexual cisgender woman to penetrate a woman and he is still straight but have gay tendencies. But for a nigga to get bent over by a trans woman, he is gay now. Make
What
that
people
make
do in the
sense to me.
bedroom is does
It's
not
their
define their sexual
business. I just
identity.
don't care. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
It
and
All
y'all,
doesn't
right,
please
define their
y'all.
sexual
let's not
All
identity.
right.
think all trans women do that, because some people that's their preference, and some people that's not their preference. For me
Mm-hmm.
personally, that's not one of my preference. I just don't. I don't. I just. That's just not me. Okay,
Period.
so
Royalty strap in your bed.
Summer_fine on
this
Instagram.
is
Summer, like the season _FINE on
I just.
Instagram. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, you guys, make
It's
sure y'all follow my YouTube. I will be posting a new video today.
Excuse me,
It's
ma'am. It was giving me this one of my ones and twos. This ain't a promo panel. This ain't a
Girl, don't
promo.
do
mm.
that. That's my YouTube, you guys. Y'all can
Girl,
simply go
let me
follow
mute her.
me
Oh,
at mz.curvykitty,
Oh,
and that's
Jesus.
also my IG as well.
oh.
Why would you mute me?
Muted and booted. Okay. It is
You
giving
are
very much.
so
Can I get
not
a
funny.
treasure? Can I get a treasure? Can I get a little piece? A little 1, 2,
Girl, you
3,
get more than
4.
that out of me. You better leave me alone, girl.
Girl, oh girl. Now Chef Dog, she don't did it. She don't try it out. Okay.
You see how she acting, John? Like, she
Oh
really acting
Lord.
up.
I can't
But
believe it, Lord.
I feel like everybody's entitled to feel how they want to feel. I just wish people put
Oh, Shay
aside
said let her
just
up.
the sexual thing and just
Just
like, and no, I don't feel like we want to force ourselves onto straight men. It's just I feel like when you really conduct yourself and you feel as if you are a woman, you want to be treated and respected as a woman. So that's
mm-hmm.
just how I feel. It does not necessarily mean I want to force myself on any straight man, because honestly, like I told my people, if a straight man, if I'm in
He
the
did.
club, I don't approach a man. A man is always gonna approach me. I'ma always have that leeway on him and say, okay, look, you came to me, I did not come to you, so that's just how that gonna go. So we're not always out here trying to push ourselves on men.
Well,
No shade.
number four definitely is. He said he a gay man, and he go after
No, I
numbers
didn't say
straight.
that. I didn't say that because
Can
I
y'all
see
let my
He
sister
people
Thickness
approach
up
me.
here? Thickness,
I
come
didn't
up.
say
Is
that.
that my sister Thickness? No, that's not my
All right,
sister.
y'all.
That's not.
I'm gonna
All
be
right,
real.
so
My wife is at home, and it's time for me to go. It was nice talking to y'all. I appreciate
okay, we
this.
love
Let me
her.
know
By
when
the way,
next
we
week.
love your wife. We love her down boots. Thank you so much, Uncle Bob, because
Appreciate
you got
that.
a lot of insight,
For
honey.
sure.
We couldn't do this
Indeed.
without you, baby. So we really appreciate your crazy self. Really,
Anytime,
really
anytime.
do.
Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe.
Okay, you
Be
too.
And
blessed.
You too.
also, if y'all want to gain more knowledge on, trans women and really see some of the stuff that, like, really see, like, the lifestyle of how trans women also operate, like, no shade. It's like, it's a movie called Secret Society, and then they came out with another one, Secret Society 2. I feel like a lot of people should watch it. And it really breaks a lot of stuff down. And it also shows the struggle that trans women go through, how they have to really go out here and get it by
Dang,
any
I need
means
another trans.
necessary. But do I feel like their way of going about doing things is the right way? No. But I do want people to understand, like, and pay attention to some of the key notes as far as, like, once the girl got the reassignment surgery, y'all have to pay attention. She tried to off herself like 2 or 3 times. So when a lot of people push on us,
Really?
okay,
Did it
you
not
ain't got
work?
no pussy, huh?
Why she try to
What
do
you
that?
Because she had reassignment surgery. So it was like the whole world was falling on her shoulder. So it was like her easy way out would be, to grab her pills or to go grab a gun. And that's just a lot of stuff that a lot of girls go through. So when y'all make the comments that y'all make as far as we're men or we're gay men or however y'all want to view us, I really don't. Honestly, I don't care what people think. I know how I present myself and I know how I'm going to demand my respect. And that's all what matters to me. But just take that kind of stuff in consideration on how that plays on a person mental. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
that's the reality. Y'all, like, people like to say stuff like that. Yeah, the reality is I am a human. So respect me as a human. Okay? If I'm not causing no harm to you and I'm not breaking you down mentally, don't try to break me down mentally. Because that's not what you put on this earth to do. And half of the ones who like to say stuff like that be going through their own issues.
Absolutely. And we're gonna like briefly touch bases on abusive relationships and how relationships can be when it come down to you living in your truth and then trying to step outside of it and like add somebody into your lifestyle. So we're going to start, I assume, with number two, since you've been in and out of it. Okay, a woman who society views as a stud, but as you stated earlier, you're just tomboyish and you feel your ways or whatever the case may be, but you do identify as a woman and you are not in competition with trans men. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So how is it trying to date? What is dating like for you?
Oh, right now.
Girl,
Um. mhm. So now, I mean, dating for me, I think it's just regular, for real. Like, I really have a lot of run-ins with these confused females who just want to be gay for play. Um,
oh,
yeah, you know, the ones that just want to be gay for the moment. I don't like them kind. Them
and so
kind need
you
to stay
have
away from me.
had interaction with a female. Hold on, I need my
Huh?
I need my fix. So you have had interaction with a female, and she was just gay for play or for pay. Explain that to us.
No, they just gay for the moment.
I mean, how they gay for the moment? Did they see you and they were attracted to you? Did you guys exchange phone numbers or words? Like, what was happening?
Yeah, they just want. Yeah, they think they gay for me, but they just curious up until you do something that they just don't like, and then next thing you know, they was with me today and they was with a nigga tomorrow. I don't like them.
Oh,
So you
right.
just
Lead them straight. Which is where my confusion come in
See,
with a
but the
lot of,
thing is,
like, when number 4 was like, I mess with straight men. Number 5 was like, I mess with straight men.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
try
saying?
to
That's my confusion.
mess with straight girls.
Do they not
They be
hear that the straight
capping.
they know? Or what is it giving? Go ahead.
I don't try to mess with no straight girls. They be capping. That's what I'm saying. These females out here be capping.
Yeah,
They
she
be
not
saying that they gay and they not.
she not lying because if I talk to a girl before, right, and she gonna fuck on you number 2, she definitely gonna come back because this dick hitting on a different level. So she definitely gonna come back to me. So you not lying.
Oh boy, that's small.
Man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't even know what he just said.
How tall are you
Okay,
again,
it's
number
time
3?
for me to exit left. It was definitely
Yeah.
nice having this conversation with you guys.
Girl, right. So that thing, girl, nobody
Hey,
hitting
yo,
on
this
that
nigga
girl.
funny as
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, because he got the life fucked up over there. Like, he
Ooh.
really.
I
So
don't
number
even know
5, you
what the
wouldn't mess
hell
with
he just even said. I don't even know what he said.
so you wouldn't mess with him at all, number 5, you wouldn't mess with number 3?
Man, just stop. Hey, stop that shit, Royce. Like, come on, dog.
It ain't
You
about
pushing
you.
on the line.
It ain't about you. I'm just saying the physical aspect of it. It ain't about you.
No,
Don't be taking
if
it
he
I
didn't
personal.
know
wouldn't
my
even mess with
status
that nigga. He
and
annoying as hell.
if he didn't know me
And
as
you a
far as like
dyke
being
and
on this
you a
app
stud. I
and
wouldn't
we
date
were
you
out
either.
and we
See,
was in the
hold on,
club.
wait a minute. That's what I'm saying. Everybody talk out of turn. That's why.
I answer to the question at 5, so number 3 gonna be up all in all and in flames.
I would not.
Okay.
Like I'm sorry, not no. I mean, I'm not saying if I didn't know him and if I didn't have this conversation with him and if he approached me in the club, I'll probably entertain him because of the image. But once I got to know him, no.
Ooh. Okay, number 4. Dating for you. What? Did we skip you number 3 or did you answer? Well, yeah, you said what you said. The girl gonna come back, child. Number 4. Dating for you. Okay. Introducing somebody into your lifestyle. Or, the initial upfrontness of I am this.
A male, blah blah blah. How was that?
Dating for me it's great. Like I don't have a
Oh,
problem with dating. It's great.
now I am gonna get into your little business. So it's giving very much. Is it giving bathhouse in New York type of dating, meaning where the
Oh no, I
men
don't do that
meet
kind of
up?
stuff. No, I don't do the social sites or none of that kind of stuff. The people that I meet are usually met in person. I don't do like sites and bathhouses and that kind of stuff. I carry myself to a different standard, and I don't like people that do that kind of stuff. But I just don't.
Okay, that's true. See, so dating is easy. The man walk up to you and then y'all get it cracking. Now, how long until the relationship is it given 3 months, 6 months, 9 months till you know like this can be a potential partner and or I'm willing to have sex with this person?
That it varies. It varies. When you meet people, like relationships develop at different paces. It depends on the person. Like I can't say I'm gonna give it 3 months and then if we doing it just depends on the person. Like
Mm,
like everybody may not be ready for a relationship, but if it's a good friendship or good whatever we have, then I'm not gonna force it to be a relationship. If it's good, give them time,
I
and that's just
understand.
that's just like any other relationship.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 5. Oh, did she walk away? Girl, she gone. Candy. This two could have said bathroom break if she was on the bathroom break, honey. And number 7, child, he gone somewhere in the wind, child. He over here having relationship problems. Speaking of relationship.
Hush.
Oh,
Hush. No, I'm not. Ain't nobody having no relationship problem.
okay, so how is dating for you, number 7? Like, you meet somebody, do you walk up to them? Do they walk up to you? How is it with the sex? And when do you decide to have sex? How long? Or whatever the case may be. Like, what is going on in your dating
Well,
life?
shit, dating for me, that shit kind of crazy. The attraction part, the attraction part be there. Like, it's nothing for me to like, people try to fuck with me, but it be the part where they don't know that I'm trans, and then when I gotta talk to them about that shit, you feel me? And that shit just kind of be crazy, cause when you first meet a motherfucker, like this happened to a bitch I had at my job. Like when you first meet a motherfucker, they be trying to fuck with you and they think you cute, you feel me? And they trying to get to know you and shit. But it's like as soon as I told her I was trans, that bitch got to talking sexual the whole time. As
Oh,
soon
so
as
she
you
just
tell a
want
motherfucker
sex
you
now.
trans, it's all about it's just becomes sexual, you feel me? So it's just like that shit kinda annoying, but shit for the most part that shit, you feel me? It's not bad.
Child. Okay, who, if you're up here and you're a sexual being, raise your hand.
Wait, say that
What?
again.
We all are.
If you're up here, you're a sexual being, meaning not you have to have it, but you yearn for it. And like it's a thing of the thing. You have to do it in relationships and blah blah blah, each and every single one. Okay. Number 3 and 4, the only sexual person up here. Number 2, you sexual. Number 5 on the bathroom break. Number 7,
Royce,
you're
stop
sexual.
playing
Oh,
with me.
What you
these days
talking
the
about?
sexuals in number 7. Oh, it's freaks up in here. Okay, so let me just ask a nasty question since y'all freaky like that. I ain't know it was some real freaks on here. I thought y'all was real sophisticated adults in this panel. So it's
I'm
getting
about to
very much.
go because you
Oh,
talk about sexual stuff, and you know I'm not.
I'm
I'm
not,
not.
but I just got to throw one in the water. Okay. Number 2, missionary or front of back.
Oh, missionary baby, I love it from. Oh shit. All
Oh,
right,
period.
go ahead.
Okay. Number 3, cowgirl or on the shoulders, fast.
On the shoulders.
What?
Oh,
He couldn't
he
even
messed
do
it up.
neither.
Okay. Number 4, I'm trying to think. 69 or just regular 9.
68 and I owe you one.
Yeah,
Hey yo,
number
nah.
5. I guess you too sophisticated. We're gonna skip number 5.
Hey
On
yo,
number
that
7,
nigga
what's
said
the freakiest thing you ever done?
freakiest thing I ever done.
Uh-huh.
I ain't really did no freaky shit. I swear.
Uh-huh.
Oh, stop the antics. Stop. Call the
Real
guard.
shit. I ain't really did no
They
shit. I
showed
ain't
us
really did
that
no.
I seen you sucking low toes. That's
Oh wait,
nasty.
we don't know him. We don't know number 7 personally. He's just
I
here to
don't think
educate.
I don't think that's freaky. I feel like that's some normal shit. Like I don't think
That's
that's freaky.
normal. Okay,
Okay,
have you ever
clean up
spit in
her.
somebody's mouth and y'all spit in each other's mouth back and forth?
Yeah,
Ah,
but
see
that's
Oh,
that?
nasty.
Okay, you a little unhinged. Okay. Whew. Ooh, that's a little. Ooh, I seen something like that today on a video. That's why that question came to my mind. I was like, what the fuck is that? Okay, woo. Ooh, just had freak
Yeah,
hour. Okay.
that's a little nasty. I
Wait,
ain't gonna lie.
the
Oh,
nasty is
crap.
you like it though? Look, you dead laughing. Number 5, if you're willing to share with the class, girl, because you just so you just so camped. It's getting very much. What's the freakiest thing you've ever done?
girl, what?
What's the
Nothing.
freakiest thing you've ever done?
Nothing. That's not people business. But I mean,
Okay, well, let me just give you a scenario: hair pull or butt spanking.
see, look at him. What? Why you want to know?
Girl, you gonna finish this? Your hair being pulled or your
Tell us
butt
some
being
what?
spanked?
Nigga, because you taking forever. Just answer the question. We grown up here. Hey,
I don't like my hair pulled because you know I love my hair, and I mean I like to be spanked. And the freakiest thing I ever done was gave head on the highway.
Oh shit.
I need a fast
Royce, well,
car.
what was the
Look, he like
freakiest
that
thing you ever
basic.
done? Because you're not innocent. I don't know what you think this is.
Girl, oh
I just said
please.
it.
But if you,
Oh
I mean, if you
God, Royce,
ask
why you
me,
not
then I would
answering
have
the question?
answered the question. Y'all ain't asked me, okay?
Okay,
The
well,
Answer
I'm
freakiest
that shit.
asked, can you?
I've ever
The fuck?
done, and we cannot go back because it's already going forward.
No,
The
we're
freakiest
not.
Nah,
thing.
We didn't even go
chill.
back. We still on the
Answer
same
that.
question.
Look at number 7. Shut up. Look at number 2. Shut up.
No, because you just keep trying to
I'm
just ask
answering
all
the
this stuff
question,
and then
but you
don't want
let
to.
me think about it. I'm answering the
Okay,
question.
this
And
time
now it's
see
let
you
you
later,
think about
Roy.
it. Like your sex life
All
has
right,
just
bye.
been that
We're gonna
enthusiastic.
let the comments come up and ask a few questions, y'all. Okay, gang. Thank y'all for the
Answer
beans.
the question. Freakiest thing you ever done, Miss Ma'am?
Do you not see me trying to fathom it and think about it? Thank you, chocolate.
Girl, your sex life has not been that enthusiastic. Why you keep telling me you gotta think about it? Just like what you
I
been
do
out here
have
doing?
to think about it. I know I'm
Why
not
do
as
you have to think
advanced
about
as you
something freaky that
guys,
you did? So
but
you just been out here young, wild, and free, legs in the air, and all this whatnot, huh?
so I can think about it. Okay? Gee, like I ain't gonna be able to get it out. Good night, juice drinker. They don't kept you up all night with the madness, baby. It's getting very much. I don't know. I ain't never did it behind the pulpit at the church house. Da, 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 da.
Ooh, child, you ain't living there.
Y'all heard some stories. Thank you, Chocolate,
Thank
for giving me
you.
a call. I never did that. Not engaged. No. Okay, period. I'm really trying to give them a good one.
Girl.
Okay, in the car, in the back of the car. Bam. In the back of the car at the lake.
It's given she was butt naked in the pool.
Never. That chlorine ain't finna get on me. And then my run crush, she tried to come back up all the years and try to get me in the middle of the ocean. Oh, sir, I think not. You want to have a jellyfish swim up in this hole. And besides, I don't want your regular. Anyway, you should have tried to
Girl,
get me
you
a man.
always got a scenario for something. A jellyfish,
I'm just
girl,
saying
that
that's
thing
what
probably
happened.
is a
Trey
little
was trying to get me in the
tickle
middle of
you.
the ocean.
It
Now it
probably a
was nice
tickle
and
you, girl. You don't
romantic.
know what them
We was
things can
under
do.
the
Get your
moonlight.
little octopus on there. Get your little suction. You need an
Flash
octopus
under
down there. That's
the
what you need. You need an octopus. Yeah.
It's getting
Woo,
very much
child. Yeah,
good
you
now.
need a couple little
But
suctions.
he wasn't gonna get none of this. It
That's
was a
what you
good night, but
need.
he wasn't gonna tap
You
none of
need an
this. Okay.
octopus. The
Oh, child.
octopus. Yeah, child. Yes.
Okay, so it's giving very much one person at a time. Be nice, be mannerable.
You it
Kiki Kita,
giving,
how many we have?
huh?
Well, if y'all want to
You
come up,
it
first of all,
giving, you want
Hannah,
her. That don't make sense, baby mama.
who's trying to come up? Ask the questions.
I think
Who's
Young
trying to come
Candy
up?
had a
Question.
question.
Oh, I meant to ask you, O'Shea, what's the best thing about being a stud? Did you answer that? You was all late, not here.
The best thing about being a stud,
Mm-hmm.
I got dick options.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Can you ever see yourself being a pillow princess?
Oh man.
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
So you
want to be
like
no
that?
pillow princess.
She said, "Bull down."
I
Okay.
like, I love
I
head
did have
just
a
as much as I
question
love
before I let
giving head, but I'm more of a giver than a receiver.
it. Okay. Number 4, this one was for you. It was a hard question. When it comes to HIV, I feel like a lot of straight people blame gay men. What is your view on this?
Um, HIV, STDs, STIs come from people not educating themselves. It's not one particular population of people that transmits it. I worked in healthcare
Oh
for
no.
27 years, and I've seen plenty straight men and women that come in. So it's just coming from people not protecting themselves and using proper condoms, whatever, what have you, because you know it's all spread from not lack of protection and lack of information.
Okay. The only reason that was a question was because
It's not
um
a HIV and STDs. It's not a gay disease. They're just a disease, or so anybody can catch it. So um, wear protection.
it's true. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, we're gonna let up one person at a time. Let's see how this goes. Be safe. I'm gonna kick you out the room. Add me.
I didn't mean to get up here.
All right, baby. Have a good night.
Fucking ass down. Get your motherfucking ass
What is
down.
that? What we
Get
looking
down.
Okay, Cryptic, you're in the queue. I hope you know that. I know Bree Baby comes to my room, so I'll let her up. How about that? Bree Baby, girl, she on the phone. Lord,
at?
Lord. Now the girls is running. Now I don't have 85 of y'all in here. Now we down to 2. Now y'all shot now.
If Young Candy's still in here, she wanted to ask a question.
She probably gone by now. I was trying to get all these questions. I had some good old questions. We kind of got sidetracked, but it was gonna be some good juicy stuff. Maybe I'll save them for the next segment. I'll save them because it was a lot in there. Okay, but I don't want to hold y'all up. She on the phone, baby. Cryptic, come up to 5. Oh hell, no comments at this point. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Lil wanted. Thank you, Brooklyn. Thank y'all for gifting everybody. Girl, these people ain't here. I ain't letting nobody else up there. I'm kicking y'all out. What'd you say?
I'm in the restroom. Can you hear me?
I hear you. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to wake it up on number 5. The one that you said took the little bathroom break back. He's so full of shit. The same thing Nature Boy had as his house as the wife. Now wake that up.
Wait, say it again. I was breaking up, but don't
Candy.
just say it. Because when you scream, your sound break up.
I said the girl that took the bathroom break, number 5, Mother Candy. She was on here being fake as fuck. That's the same training Nature Boy had at his house as the new wife. Go back and check her out.
No, I don't think that was her.
Wait, was that her?
Go look. Yes, go look.
People care.
Wait.
No, that's
Hold
not
on.
her, baby.
That nigga's
Yes,
Girl,
it
you is
is, baby.
so
Go look.
girl, girl, you so
Everybody
wrong.
hold. Let's do this.
Right. Do a little investigation.
Who birthday?
You know, I mean, I'm just curious like the rest of you bitches. I don't do bingo. I know that's a.
I know that's her. Okay, let's see.
Right, Royce. You just check it out. And tell y'all Mammy about it.
Okay, there we go. All right, and let's check it out.
No, that's not her. That looks like her. But it's not her.
Hey, yo,
Like her.
I'm
Look,
weak.
She
that look
do
just
look
like
like her.
that look just
You
like
and
her.
check
Damn.
out boys, baby. Fuck them.
Lord Jesus, that look
you're
like her.
wrong.
That's Candy
And
without the makeup, girl.
Oh,
Say
shit.
hello to the bad guy.
My nigga Nature
You
Boy
bitch
doing a
gonna
whole
knock
lot of
me down
pimping
before
in
I
this
can
bitch.
dive down, hoes.
My nigga Nature Boy doing a
I
whole lot
know
of
how to
pimping.
touch
oh,
you without having to
who this
touch you.
man? Huh?
I told you I'll get you in your
Oh,
dream.
no, I'm scared. Let me turn this down.
White man
Oh
can't beat a
God.
That's not
protect.
her, but we'll pause it right there. That is so not her. But they
Hey
almost made it.
Royce, did you see that one? Hey Royce, this the
Mother
off
Candy
track, but did you see that
without the
one with
makeup, baby.
oh my god. Hey Royce, can you hear me? Did you see the one with
Yeah.
Nature Boy slapped the nigga that gave him a strawberry? He said, "Bitch, I told you to give me a
Well, you
strawberry."
can
Play
follow
that
me,
one.
Royce. That's all I need.
Play that one, Royce.
No,
Play
I
that
didn't
one.
know
He
he
I'm
slapped.
said
finna
that.
go look.
I ain't gonna lie, his videos be funny as shit. The way he
That
really be
nigga
talking
said,
shit.
"Bitch, I told you to I told you to give me a strawberry."
And the man actually gave him one, but he slapped the man anyway.
Bro, watch, search the video. What I'm telling you about Nature Boy slaps. Just type that shit funny. You gonna laugh, nigga. That shit is
Oh
funny.
my God. Oh Lord. Okay, this sidetracking. I guess we have wrapped up the LGBTQS truths. Okay. This panel will be maybe one for the books. I mean, it was kind of good, successful. I bet we kind of like was shy in the beginning, then everybody started to open up and feel themselves. I think we covered each letter of the letters. So you guys, stay tuned to what future people we may have on the panel. Maybe a few familiar faces may come back. You never know. So, hey, LGBTQS truths. We're out. Thank you. All right, now we're gonna go do our research. Okay, just in case that was for promo purposes. Okay. Now it's given next time comments. Don't be afraid to come up and talk. Like, don't be afraid to come and ask a little question, a little 1-2. We all are hosts up here, so we do love the bean. We like a little cute gift, but don't be afraid to come up here and say your little 1-2s and get your little speech off or ask a question or whatever the case may be. Okay. Wait. Real quick. What you talking about? This video? You know what I'm this video? Period,
Nah,
pure chocolate up here trying to do something different,
Royce. Before you end it, type in the thing or Nature
Oh
Boy slaps,
no,
dude. Type that in real
I know
quick.
I'm not going. I am going to do that, but I just didn't
Yeah, we
want
trying to
the
see
video
that
to keep
shit.
on
That
going
shit
for
funny.
more. I'm saying
And the
nature
nigga that he
boys.
slapped, that nigga be